Oh, oh, don't worry. We're gonna get first time.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you.
Yes.
Do my impersonation as requested. Okay, your impersonation. Say you shall not pass gas in Gandalf's voice. Okay, Gandalf's voice. Follows. You shall not pass gas. There you go. There you go. There you go. Do my impersonation as requested. Okay, your impersonation, say you shall not pass gas in Gandalf's voice. Okay. Gandalf's voice. Oh, let me see. You shall not pass gas. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Who claims to have from under there? What was it called? I'm sorry for that, guys. There's a storm going on outside my house. And a bolt of lightning just struck right outside my window. It was freezing in the field. It's such a little crap out of
They can't get to me. Well, I didn't know that they knew where I worked. Oh, they're teabagging. If anyone can make a good jetpack, it's good. Elon. Yeah, he is the Nikola Tesla of our time, ladies. Supply Jeff, Stream Demons, show through. Horns up, everybody, for the motherfucking Stream Demons. The best stream team from Discord out there, everybody. Stream Demons. Okay. Fallout impressions. Colonel Gutsy. Let me see if I can do it here. Drop and give me 20, boy! No, that's not it. Hang on. Drop and give me 20. What in Sam Hill are you doing, boy? Let me get, what in Sam Hill are you doing, boy? Drop and give me 20. Want something to laugh about? Try this one. Here's, to go with the Emma. He was some, I don't know what the fuck he was, okay? He may have had washed out version of the joke. It's really so freaking weird. And it burns. Oh, it definitely burns when you put it in your nose. So bear with me, people. This burns like crazy. I can already start feeling it burn in my nose. Oh my god. Okay. My eyes are watering up.
Of the reefer. More often they appear as the mirror image of humankind. Since the beginning of time, we have pretty much shared the planet with the reefer in some shape or form. In ancient Rome, they had household spirits or gods called Lares, or Lares, but it's Lares. And in the tradition, each home pretty much had its own guardian.
Give me a second. Okay, belly pumped out. Go. I'm a little winded there. Poking that belly out takes a lot of wind, guys. Takes a lot of wind. Okay, take two, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to yet another episode of Retroactive. Glad to have everybody here. Now that I have my sound back, I forgot to turn the sound on, but there he is. Yep, there I am. Woo, exactly. Reaper, been missing you, buddy. Uh, Hopefully everybody out there has had a good holiday. Streamlabs, Cloverdraw, a bunch of everything. Gotcha. Okay, so hopefully everybody's had a good holiday. Hopefully you're all recovering from whatever kind of holiday you had. I'm recovering from mine very well. So yeah, there's so much going. As you see, I've been doing some work to the streams. I got rid of all the Christmassy stuff. There's no more holly, no more snow. Everything's going back to normal. The music is back to normal. I've added the random clip player. I've got my shout outs. Speaking of the shout outs, watch this. I got my
your
button back.
truffle shuffles are no more retro. You cannot take away the
Oh,
truffle
Jeff is
shuffle.
Lone Wolf shouted out Tabitha, so there goes a shout out right
where
there.
were your chat
Clip
point
player is
redemption
back,
things?
everybody. If
'Cause
you
I
would
didn't
like
see
to,
any. I was
if you're a
trying to redeem
streamer
some
and you
chat
would like to
points
add
today.
this to your stream, Twitch Guru, everybody, the Twitch Guru.
For the Alliance,
Tenacious
get out of here,
W,
Andy. You
the
don't even
Twitch
know what you're
Guru.
talking. You don't even know.
I
You don't
will
know
be
nothing
thanks
about
to the
Warcraft.
inspiration of Tabitha Sabitha and
A
suggestions
new
from
run
her.
of testing in
I
November. I'll
will
have
be
to check that
starting
out
next
then.
Sunday
New World on
a
PC.
tutorial stream for
For
other streamers,
Sparta.
teaching them all the cool stuff about
I can't believe
streaming,
you removed the
getting
truffle
started,
shuffle.
all that
Why?
kind of stuff. Thanks for the
Why?
shout out. You're welcome.
Is it
I'm about to
because
do some
Supply
more here in a
Jeff has
second.
the most epic truffle shuffles that you can
Speaking of
never
shout outs,
compete?
make sure
with
you
the
follow
shuffling of that
Tabitha
shuffle?
Sabitha, everybody. She loaned me as the inspiration behind my the stream that
I
I'm
don't
about
think
to
anyone
talk about.
truffle shuffles like Daddy
She does a
Kraken.
lot of great things, from pixels and chill to her once a month streams on Sundays, to her
Yeah.
her
At
WoW
least this one has
Wednesdays,
bumpers.
her Resident Evil streams. Definitely check her out. She is a Devon. Oh, we got Jeff is Lone Wolf on the ball with the shout outs. Thank you, Jeff is Lone Wolf.
There goes.
Call Overdraw is another person you want to add. I had the pleasure of chatting with him. He's a String Demons, horns up for String Demons. I had the pleasure of chatting with him one day with Ivory Gale in her stream one day, and a few others. It was actually a really great chat. I enjoyed it immensely. So definitely check him out. The stream that I'm talking about is going to be called Sunday Stream Salvation. I'm going to treat it like a church theme, so to speak. It'll be Reverend Retro. Jeff was almost Scythe Bergeron. Thank you for shouting Scythe Bergeron out. Trivia for 80s. Let me go ahead and get that out. I will get to that here in a moment. Jeff is Lone Wolf. The shout out looks cool, right? Thank you.
Let's finish it together.
The shout outs are some of the things that I'll be teaching. I'll be doing introductions and teaching people how to
There's another
be
story going on
people
here
who've never
behind
streamed
our
before,
eyes.
how to be streamers, people who
And
are
it's
streamers,
messed up.
how to maximize their streams. One of the cool things we're going to be doing is the layouts for this stream are going to be extremely piss poor basic overlays. Everybody, there is a reason for this. The reason why my Sunday stream Salvation is going to have piss poor overlays is that I'm pretty much going to have my viewers along with me. We're going to build the look of the stream with you guys, so that you can actually learn what to do, how to do it, with some screen sharing, and show you all the cool tips. If you've got questions, how to do this, what should I do that, any questions, I'll be glad to help you with those. I'll have other people in chat with me. Tabitha can tell you, I've got a lot of great cool things that I do for my streams, my overlays, things like that. Ivory Gale will tell you the musics that I play. So a lot of what I offer and what I do, I'm going to teach you guys how to do this on Sundays, every Sunday. So it's going to be really cool. I'll designate the times and stuff. Harry Lashes, welcome. Glad to have you here. Yes, I do a lot. I'm a very busy man. I spend all day working on my streams. Another shout out to Sir Dunksy right there. That is the man, Sir Dunksy. He is another demon from the UK. Gotta check him out. He does a lot of horror movies, horror games. He plays a lot of horror games, so definitely check him out. Teach me, looking forward to those. Yes, I will be teaching everybody. Another thing, right now in my personal Discord, ladies and gentlemen, I am in the chat, the general chat of my personal Discord. At any time, any of y'all are welcome to join my audio chat, where you'll get to talk with me right now and any of my other streams. Okay, you're more than welcome to get in there and chat with me, and you'll be heard on the stream. So I can give you some advertisements or your own stream. You get to participate in my streams. If you want to be a part of the actual streams that I do, join my general chat at the Retroactive Discord. You're more than welcome to join there. You're more than welcome to join me. You'll automatically be right into the chat. So definitely join me. But yes, Mystery Monday should be Horror Mondays. No, Mystery Mondays, horror is a whole completely different thing because I do more than just horror based stuff. Yeah, it's kind of scary stuff, but it's more paranormal type information. So Mystery Monday, we're talking about the mysteries of the unknown. So Mystery Mondays kind of fits the paranormal discussion genre. I may do some horror stuff. I may. I've got a lot of stuff coming. I've got some stuff I'll be doing on YouTube. Hogo's in the house. My man Hogo. For those who don't know, Hogo is another UK streamer that I'm friends with. I found him thanks to Frankly Faye. Frankly Faye, which in a minute you're gonna see a pop up here in a second. There we go.
We got another one.
There he is right there. With Hogo, I found him through Frankly Faye. Frankly's husband is Tenacious W, aka the Twitch Guru, who is the joys of. He's the guy that made this Twitch Twitch clip player possible. This is all thanks to the Twitch Guru.
Right.
If you look in my stream, there's links to the Twitch Guru in my About Me section. I will be teaching you guys how to put these in your stream. Do me. Okay, we can do you too. Hang on. Do up one for the Repo Reaper. There we go, right there. There's a shout out for the Repo Reaper, everybody. Check this out. There's my boy Repo Reaper. It looks like he's playing Sea of Thieves. So we got a lot of great people in the stream tonight, everybody. Almost everybody that I'm seeing here are people that I love to death, and I'm glad to have each and every one of you here. Eon Rock and Roll is here. Oh, that's an old clip. Yeah, it randomly picks the clips, Repo. We don't get to pick the clips that it has. It randomly picks the clips. So I have no say over what clip is played. Once the shout out happens, the algorithm pretty much picks the clips and plays it out there. So yeah, it's all completely random. You never know what it's gonna play. That's when I had the green screen corner set up, and I was playing Battleships in VR. Nice. Okay, got you. Eventually, I want a VR setup. Myself, I gotta save money, get the computer upgraded. Once I get the computer upgraded, I'm gonna look into getting an HTC Vive and do some because I've got Borderlands, I've got Fallout, and I've got Skyrim in VR, and I want to play those so bad. So I got a lot of great things coming, guys. I'm trying to stay busy, create content. A lot of the content for this Sunday Stream Salvation, the tips and tutorials, teaching you guys how to do your own stream and making your stream awesome. A lot of those are going to become YouTube content as well. I'm going to highlight them, clip them, and put them over to YouTube for people to be able to watch later down the road. If you need to go to a specific thing, like, oh shoot, how did he do those shout out clips? Let me go back to the shout out clip thing. You could go to YouTube, find that episode, and it'll be clipped. So you can go just to that one specific part and not have to watch the whole episode over again. You can just flip through the YouTube clips and find the individual clips for the things that you want to do. So I've got a lot of things coming in store. I can't wait for that. Yeah, a lot of it's going to be good. So yeah, real quick, let me do this trivia that John Blitz had redeemed. So as y'all know, I've got my little trivia here, and I'm going to play this through. So yes, and I've got some other things that I want to talk to y'all about, especially for New Year's. Because as we know, New Year's is Friday. I do my Fallout Friday. I have a lot of plans that I hope some of y'all will be a part of. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, here we go. Here's a good one. This is 1980s, guys. 1980s trivia. Found in Europe, what 96-mile-long structure was destroyed in 1989? Found in Europe. What 96-mile-long structure was destroyed in 1989? I'll give you guys a few minutes to answer that. And if no one answers, I'll drop the answer out myself. But I'm gonna give you guys a chance to answer while I do that. Let's see. False alarm. I fixed it. Antivirus installed then uninstalled it because it was shit uninstalled. My video drivers thought my graphics. Got you. Trust me, I know those real well. Sailcat. Oh, Sailcat and Tabitha. Hellcat and Tabitha, Andy on Rock and Roller. Everybody's dropping it in. Yes, you guys are all correct. It is the Berlin Wall. So that's how I love my trivia. It's nice to think all the things that people missed the question. Just asking what structure was destroyed in 1989, Hell Monkey. But I love my little trivias here. I've got more coming. I've got more coming. New stuff coming, guys. New trivia, new interview questions, all kinds of stuff. Yes, I promised back in the day I would have interviews. I'm going to be having interviews with my stream salvation, Sunday stream salvation, ladies and gentlemen. I have a famous streamer that I'm in talks with appearing via Skype on stream with me. Okay, so I'm gonna have someone really, really cool. Okay, this guy is a very famous streamer. I don't know him personally, but he does a lot of tips and tutorials for streaming. What better person to have on my stream than this person? But yes, I've actually communicated with him. He's going to be getting a hold of me here in the next few days. We're going to plan it out. I got to get my stream going, but I've got a surprise guest coming for my Sunday stream salvation when I get it going. I'm not going to tell you who it is or what it is, but I've got a surprise guest. And no, he's not UK. He's not UK. He is infrastructure UK beast. Okay, I thought you meant my guest being a UK beast. No, my guest is American, but I got a surprise guest coming for you guys. I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it. I am really happy that I reached out to this person and this person actually responded. I didn't expect them to respond. It was out of just an off the tick kind of whimsical, hey, shits and giggles, everybody. Let me message this person, and I'll probably never hear nothing back from them. Literally 5 hours later, I'm getting a message back from the person saying he loves the idea. He said that it shows initiative and it shows care. He loves it greatly, and he'd be more than willing to do something with me, and he'll actually contact me more about doing so. So I've got some stuff in store for you guys. It's Zach Bagans. Oh no. If I had Zach Bagans up here, it wouldn't be to interview him or nothing. I would be up here. Oh, applause, everybody! Applause. It would be to roast him, to humiliate him, to tell him how I feel, to cuss him out. So no, if I had Zach Bagans up here, it wouldn't be a good thing. I'd be going off. I would probably have Zach Bagans on a Retro Rant Saturday episode, so that way I can rant about him to his face, if so to speak. But dropping the farts out. Doing a game test. If it disappears, if I disappear, it's broken again. Got you, Hogo. Got you. Must have missed something. You've missed a lot of things, Carrie Lashes. But Sunday Stream Salvation, Sparkle Queen Michelle. Hello. Glad to have you here. So anyway, I've got a special guest, famous streamer that is going to make an appearance on one of my Sunday Stream Salvations. I didn't expect him to respond back. I messaged him out of shits and giggles, thinking, oh, hey, I'm Mr. Big Streamer. I'm not going to contact anybody. But sure enough, this guy was humble enough to actually respond to me with 5 dropping the last out. But he responded within 5 hours, and he was actually more than willing to a cameo or an appearance for an interview on the stream and offer tips as well. So I've got a surprise for you guys boiling in the works, okay? But yeah, getting back to Friday, New Year's, everybody. Friday, New Year's. Friday is Fallout Friday, okay? Friday is also New Year's. Any of you out there that play Fallout on the PlayStation 4, I want to get you guys to join me in Fallout celebrating New Year's in the White Springs Resort. I want to get as many people. That's awesome. He responded and is helping you. Yes, Tabitha, as soon as the stream ends, I'll tell you who it is. You will be the only person who will know who the person is. And you'll be surprised. You will be surprised. Why do big streamers never answer? Some of them get too big for their britches. If big streamers actually respond and talk to people, they're the streamers I care about. Some of the famous streamers that I talk to a lot that are actually humble and actually communicate and interact with their streamers. One of my biggest ones is Danotage. He's the one that wrote the Twitch book that I had bought and wrote. I read. He's really humble and he loves his community. He talks to every single streamer. My Australian friend Nazy, she's really big about communicating with her fans and doing charities. The surprise guest that I'm gonna have. He's very humble, it seems now, and is into his community and reaching out and communicating with people. So yeah, there's a lot of them out there. Stone Demon, welcome, love you too. Hey, glad to have you here. You're one of my paranormal buddies. You're one of my paranormal buddies. Can't do a paranormal mystery Monday without Stone Demon in the house, ladies and gentlemen. It just wouldn't be the same without him. Nazy, answer the streamer who does the yes, that as in the streamer, yes, that is the one. Jeff is Lone Wolf. That is Nazy. Yes, she is from Australia. She's a really awesome person to talk to. So yes, I thought same here. I've been friends with her via. She followed me on Instagram out of the blue. I'm like, who's this? So I go to research her, right? She's sending me messages on Instagram, not knowing who she is at first. I'm like, who's this Nazy anyway? Seems she's got a lot of followers on Instagram. Let me go check her out. So I go to look her up, and sure enough, she's a huge Twitch streamer and YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and every possible thing you can imagine out of the blue. Okay. And here I am talking to her, and I go to her streams, I follow her. She's like, oh my God, Retro, and I'm like, yeah, hey, I was like, I decided to follow you since you had me on Instagram. And she is a sweet, awesome female streamer. Let me tell you, she's very comical. She's very bubbly. So yeah, does Hogo count as a cryptid? Hogo can count as a cryptid, yes. I will count Hogo as a cryptid, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Hogo is a cryptid. So yeah, I've got a lot of streamers that I'm now friends with. A lot of pro streamers. Stone Demon, I'm listening to you on iPad, but I'm live. Got you. Stone Demon, if you ever want to join, I'm in the personal retroactive personal Discord. I'm in the general chat. Anybody who's a member of my personal Discord is more than welcome. Join the general chat and join me right now live in my headset with me and on stream. Sounds like my week. I'll tell you later, Retro. Hey, Claw, anytime you want to chat, Claw, I'm more than anybody who wants to chat with me, hit me up. I'm all for chatting. Claw, I enjoyed our conversation with you over in Ivory Gales. Jeff is Lone Wolf. If you can do me a favor and shout out Ivory Gale for me, she's not here in the stream, but I want to drop another shout out to her. Hello. What?
Hello.
What was that? Oh, shift out. Okay, yeah. I'm sitting there. It's my own sound effect that I didn't even know what it was. Did she ever come into the stream? No, I've never had her in the stream. Ivory Gale, ladies and gentlemen. Ivory Gale, one of my fellow stream demons. I've known her for a while. I've met her via my friend Florida Villainy. Okay, so thanks to Florida Villainy, I am friends with Ivory Gale. She's a great streamer. So make sure you check her out. Make sure when you follow her, if you don't follow her, be like, hey Ivory, I found you through Retroactive, so she knows that you found her through me. She does a lot of art streams, mostly painting, and some gaming. The overall stuff, that Metal Dog. Hello, how are you doing, Metal Dog? Hello. But Ivory Gale, the main thing of her stream, besides doing gaming and just chatting and painting, she is the queen. Exactly, she is a little derpy. She is the queen of derp, everybody. If you want to see some comical derpness going on, you definitely want to check out Ivory Gale. Back to Fallout. If you play Fallout on PlayStation 4, I will play it on PC soon. Come January, I'll have an i7 processor chip to upgrade my computer. So I will be playing Fallout soon on PC. But for New Year's, Friday, New Year's, I'm going to be celebrating and ringing in the New Year's in Fallout, ladies and gentlemen, at the White Springs Resort. So feel free to join me in the public area. Inefficient Skills, rating with 6 viewers. Inefficient Skills. Another stream demon. Horns up and love to Inefficient Skills. Thank you for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid. But yes, I will be in Fallout on PS4 on New Year's. There goes Inefficient Skills right there. Thank you, Jeff is Lone Wolf. Thank you for that. Jeff is Lone Wolf is the master of mods, ladies and gentlemen. He mods a lot of people's Discords. He is a beast when it comes to modding. Okay, he is a godsend. Okay, you need to shout yourself out, Jeff is Lone Wolf. You need to shout yourself out. but hyped up for your paranormal speak. By the way, just posted the rare pic of my husband on stream. Nice. If anybody wants to do more paranormal discussion, feel free to join my Discord, ladies and gentlemen. Paladin Bass with the resub. Paladin Bass is one of my Fallout buddies, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes to nuclear winter, there's no much fun than having Paladin Baz and Hellfire in the game with me. We are an awesome team when it comes to nuclear winter, as well as other dangerous fun that we come into Fallout.
You used to play the game again because
Paladin Baz.
JJ, when was the last time I played Minecraft?
So, but yeah, New Year's Eve. Fallout 4, PlayStation 4, White Springs Resort.
It was last year, wasn't
in the New Year's on Fallout 4 at the White Springs Resort. Feel free to join me if you're one of the ones who have no COVID lockdown New Year's plans. Join me. I'll be glad to have you all. 90s trivia. 90s trivia, ladies and gentlemen. Uno momento. 90s trivia. 90s trivia. Anytime, Baz, anytime. And thank Lone Wolf for dropping it for me. After I do this trivia, we're going to go ahead and get started into the talk of cryptids. I'll explain that here in a moment. Somebody just joined me. Who do I have the pleasure of joining me? Oh, Hellfire's here, everybody. Hellfire is in the house. Welcome. Yep, I'm about to do a 90s trivia for Michelle. Okay. Oh, here we go. This one's actually my favorite. Which hip-hop group asked us to jump around in 1992? Which hip-hop group asked us to jump around in 1992? Just so y'all can see it right there.
I want to do something where I talk about this.
There's Hellfire with Harris Hell.
So you want to joke some things. You want to talk serious about some things.
Reaper with the win. House of Pain. Jump around. Jump around. Exactly. Reaper got it.
And I had it. I forget what the original name I had for Roast and Toast was. But it was something along the same lines, and you're like, well, what about this? And I was like, oh my fucking God, you're a goddamn genius.
You had something with a roast.
Leather Rebel, believe it or not, when it comes to hip hop, Repo Reaper knows his hip hop, okay? Me and Repo, that's how I met Repo Reaper, is thanks to back in the day, I used to be part of a record company called Grimtown Records, okay? Grimtown Records had the pleasure of having a group called Unstable. Okay, they did the horrorcore genre, and anyway, with that, he Monk with the resubscribe. Thank you, Monk in the house. Monk is a 252 person like me in Hellfire. He's from my local town, a real life in person friend. Did you? How'd that go?
Good.
He is. Monk is a really cool guy. I've known him since he was in high school. His stepfather, my grandfather looked to his stepfather as another son. So there's a nice little connection with Monk. But talking about Grimtown Records and Unstable, eventually once I joined as their stage manager and became a co-owner of Grimtown Records, we went to all kinds of different places, all kinds of stuff. Sometimes cool, mostly an ass. LOL. But I ended up getting to meet Repo Reaper. Eventually, we created a character called Satan of Grimtown, ladies and gentlemen. I had the silicone Satan mask that I was doing tattoos, and where I would wear the mask. They would pay for a tattoo called the Mark of the Beast, where they got to pick whatever tattoo they wanted, but I would wear my Satan mask to give them a tattoo. That Satan mask eventually became Satan of Grimtown, where you would see me on stage with Unstable wearing that. You would see me in music videos. But thanks to that group and the experiences that I had with the horrorcore genre, with the hip hop recording and stuff like that, I got to meet Repo Reaper, who became a really good friend. And there was a point in my life where most of y'all don't know, but I lost the tip of my finger. Okay, and because I lost the tip of my finger, it may not be much of my finger missing, but it was enough that it caused me a lot of mental and emotional issues. And to I couldn't draw anymore. I couldn't do tattoos. I can draw now, but I can't do tattoos anymore. I can't play my saxophone anymore. So I had this whole issue in my head going on, and it was Repo Reaper that kind of helped me through everything, talked me through everything, and allowed me to accept my issues and stuff like that. You better go look for that, right? I need to go look for it exactly. But dude, the pics of you sent me exactly. Oh, it was a gnarly event. Um, but if it wasn't for Repo Reaper, I probably would have freaked the fuck out worse than ever. But he helped me kind of piece myself together and become a better me. It's a piece of you that's gone forever. That's exactly what it feels like. It's no joke. Yeah, it's not. It's not. Damn, I love the saxophone. Leather Rebel, I used to play it all the time. I marched with it in high school. I still have the saxophone, but my finger can't reach one of the keys. So I've got an electronic saxophone now that is MIDI capable. I can reach those keys, and I somewhat still play saxophone. It's just not the basic wind instrument. It's now a digital wind instrument, so it's kind of the same. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I made do and went forward. I'm always there for anyone who needs an ear. Exactly. That's the reason why Repo Reaper is one of my good friends. That getting said, let's go ahead and switch gears, ladies and gentlemen. Let's switch gears. Get on the topic that everybody is here for: paranormal discussion. We're going to talk for the next few episodes. We're going to talk cryptids, everybody. We are going to talk cryptids. I had a lot of you guys, literally, probably what was it, the past 4 or 5 episodes, Hellfire, where they asked about cryptids.
It's been a while. People have been like bringing it up, won't know this about it, won't know that about it. So it's like it's been a while.
Yeah. So I figured, hell, let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. So we're pretty much going to talk, do an introduction to cryptids, and then each episode after, for a while, we're going to talk in depth about specific cryptids. Corey's the expert on this subject. We'll make sure whoever Corey is, you get him in here. And Corey. Okay, I'm not even thinking. Stone Demon. Duh. I'm so used to calling him Stone Demon, I forgot his freaking name. Zach Fakins. Okay, we got an impersonation real quick. Let me drop that off while we get ready to start the show. If anybody doesn't know who Zach Fakins is, it's Zach Bagans, aka Ghost Adventures, everybody. The biggest douche in ghost hunting. What was that? What was that? What was that? Did you feel that? Hear that? What was that? What was that? I've been waiting for cryptids and more aliens. Well, I've got ghost debunking tonight and alien debunking. Like I said, I'm gonna have an hour of alien debunking and an hour of ghost debunking. I'm still keeping with it, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta stay on the ball. So anyway, cryptids. Webster's defines cryptids as an animal such as Sasquatch or Loch Ness that has been claimed to exist but never proven to exist. Never gets old. No, it don't have it. Every single time, it always gets funny. In fact, you want to know something else that doesn't get old?
No, don't show me your butthole.
For those who don't know, that was Tabitha Sabbatha, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, the first use of the word cryptid was in 1983, and it derives from the pseudoscience of cryptozoology. Even though the word was first used in 1983, the study dates back to the 1950s via zoologist Bernard Heuvelmans and Ivan T. Sanderson. Oh my fucking god! Right. Anyway, we know that it's a pseudoscience. If you understand that it's that since it's not acknowledged as an actual science and still just a pseudoscience, it doesn't make it any less credible or legit than other sciences. Its study is based off standard zoology, only it's focused on animals and creatures that have been claimed to exist but not proven to exist. So it's still founded through actual science. It's just because it focuses on an area that some scientists like, oh, I don't believe in the Loch Ness monster, so it's considered a pseudoscience. They do everything in cryptozoology that they do in regular zoology. So in my mind, in my eyes, giants are the real are real. They were found in Greece. To some degrees, John Blitz, that is true. if you go back to biblical terms, Goliath was a pseudo giant. Giants aren't what we thought of, like we see in fairy tales where they're super huge, miles high, Jack and the Beanstalk style giants. Most giants, like that one basketball player and stuff like that, they're men that were just like really, really tall to like 7 foot degrees. If I'm correct, Hellfire, if I'm right, the tallest known person has been in the 7 foot era, correct? Even found in bones.
I want to say he was a little over 8 foot.
8 foot, right?
But
right.
that was like one person.
Yes, Goliath was considered a Nephilim, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly, how monkey. That's something else I wanted to point into. Eventually, I plan to get back into the talks about Nephilim and different people in folklore that were said to be Nephilim or be Nephilim. Supply Jeff, ladies and gentlemen, the Kraken has been released. The Kraken has been released.
I will add to that.
Oh my god.
According to measurements in the Bible, Goliath should have been around 10 foot. But there's no way to prove that outside of biblical. Yeah.
I know that the largest bones found in research and recorded living giants that was either around 8 to 10 feet, like you said. So
yeah, I think it was a little over 8 foot.
Right, a little over 8. So I think that the measurements of Goliath being around 10 foot, I think that was biblical exaggeration, and he was actually around the 8 foot area. But they're like, oh, he's got to be 10 foot tall, exaggerating it a little bit.
I think it's a possibility. I think he might have been on the bigger side. I think he might have been pushing 9 foot. But when somebody's 9 foot and your average height in the world is like 5'5" at the time,
things are bigger than what they appear.
Versus 10 foot isn't that big of a difference.
Because we got to understand, their age recording was different than ours.
That too.
So if if they recorded age differently than us, they record their measurements differently than us.
Well, their measurements was in cubics or something like that, and it was converted into feet later.
But and see, the thing is, they had no exact measurement to the degrees for that. A lot of it was guesstimated, and then it went into cubics. Howdy, Tabitha. I'm doing so much cleaning at the work. Gotcha. Hope you have a nice night at work, Jeff. Hope you're having a nice night. So with that said, the giants were real. They weren't like Jack and the Beanstalk style giants, but they were giants compared to most of us. So it's that whole tall tale over exaggeration, like Paul Bunyan and kind of thing, that we have the fantasy giants. But around 8 foot, that's a big beast.
I mean, here's the thing. During that time period, the average human height for a fully grown man
was, I think, around 5 foot.
5 foot, 5-ish. Yeah. So, I mean, if somebody was 8 foot, 9 foot, that's almost twice the size of everybody else.
Exactly. And so then people are scared, like, oh my God, no, he wasn't that tall, because they exaggerated to explain, like, oh, why'd you run away? Well, he was a giant. He was 10 foot tall. So, someone that tall, I gotta, they were exaggerating out of fear to make themselves look good. So there's that. There's that.
If you're 5'5", let's be generous. So they're 5'5", 5'6", and they're shepherds, so they're not very built.
Right.
And then you're going up against an 8 foot muscle builder.
Exactly.
Warrior.
A fighter, a warrior.
Yeah, you're gonna run for your life.
Exactly. And then you don't want to embarrass yourself, so you're gonna exaggerate it. Oh, but he was 10 foot tall and he had a head the size of exactly. Saw a picture today of Elvis and Bigfoot riding the Loch Ness Monster. I think it might have been photoshopped. No, that's actually legit, but it wasn't Elvis that you were looking at. That was actually Deadpool wearing an Elvis costume. Anyway, getting back to cryptids, ladies and gentlemen, but I will touch on the Nephilim and giants. Giants are something that did exist, and I will talk about that. That's a definite good idea for a paranormal a Mystery Monday, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, other cryptids besides the Loch Ness Monster and the Bigfoot, are the chupacabra, the Mothman, the Flatwoods Monster. Some are the same, just with different names. Like Bigfoot is also the Sasquatch, where Bigfoot is what they named him as a specific one. Another Sasquatch is the Yeti, which is kind of in the Himalayas. You have the Yeti. The Yeti is also known as the Abominable Snowman. So the Yeti and the Sasquatch are the same creature, just different geographical locations. Tabitha says, sounds like something Deadpool would do, right? The Metal Dog, the days of old, the great giants. Exactly, Metal. Exactly. Skin changers. Skin changers is something I actually, there's skin walkers, skin changers. What was another name for skin walkers and skin changers? What is it called? They're damn, what is it called when they like werewolves? They're called fuck.
What are you talking about?
Changelings is another name to it. Like no, not lycanthropes, not lycanthropes. Changelings is a name for them. Shapeshifters. That's what I'm thinking of. Shapeshifters, changelings, skin walkers, and skin changers. So yeah, Yeti is a mic. Yes, Yeti is a mic. Phase are completely different. Is Sasquatch? Isn't Sasquatch Yeti the Australian Yowie? I think it's called, and the skunk ape. Yes, the skunk ape is a Sasquatch. The Australian Yowie is a Sasquatch or Yeti as well. Yes, and Monk came in with the shapeshifters as well. So that's just some of the other ideas of cryptids. The next few episodes, as I told you earlier, we're going to get into more specifics of certain cryptids, from Sasquatch, aka Bigfoot, who is in Canadian and American folklore. It's pretty much said to be an ape-like creature. It's said to inhabit certain forests in North America. A lot of the evidence will pretty much we will examine, and purported videos, audio, pictures, claims, as well as its Native American variation. Okay, a lot of you, the Rougarou is too. Yes, the Rougarou. Now here's another one. There is another Sasquatch in the Native American beliefs, and this is coming from somebody who knows. Okay, the Native American belief. We have the Genosqua. I can't even say it now. I used to be able to say it. The Genosqua. Okay, the Genosqua. Let me type it in real quick because I'm not going to do it here. But the Genosqua. So the Genosqua is the Native American version of the Sasquatch, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I actually have that written down, Hell Monkey. Let me go ahead and fast forward it. We're going to be going into talking about the Native American Thunderbird, as well as the Native American claims of the Wendigo, which you can also pronounce it Wendigo, but it's Wendigo. Kangaroos. No, kangaroos aren't a cryptid. They're just a standard animal. We already know a lot about them. But we're
a very ornery animal.
Right. We're also gonna delve into the chupacabra. Okay, I've been wanting to for a while since I started the Mystery Monday episodes. I've wanted to so much go into the chupacabra because there's other variations of the chupacabra as well. And then we're also going to go into the Loch Ness Monster. We're not going to discuss it because it's a made up. It is not existing. It is only a made up figment. They did it out of humor. But the flying spaghetti monster, if it were real, it could be considered a cryptid, ladies and gentlemen. However, we do know that the flying spaghetti monster is a farce. They just made it up for humor and sarcasm. But, I do want to go into the chupacabra. Isn't the Wendigo the same as the Banshee? Not exactly. The Banshee is a spirit, where the Wendigo is a Native American physical form. So they both have a wail. Yes, they both wail or cry or whatever you want to call it. So they have very, very common similarities. However, the Wendigo is an actual physical form. And yes, Carrie Lash is Nessie, exactly. The Nessie supposedly has an American cousin, by the way, which we'll talk about when we do the Loch Ness Monster episode. But the Wendigo is an actual corporeal being with skin and bones and whatnot, whereas the Banshee is claimed to be a female spirit, like a female Grim Reaper, so to speak. And she.
And I don't want to go into it too much because that isn't what you want this episode to be on.
but they are, even though the only thing similar is that they have a scream.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. The only thing that they have similar is that they have the wail or the scream or the cry or whatever you want to call it. But they are far from being the same thing, completely different. And we're actually gonna go into the folklore versions of all these, the stories that they've talked about them. We're gonna go into the evidence found on all these, from footprints to pictures to videos to the audio clips. Because believe it or not, there are actual for the Bigfoot, for the Sasquatch. They have there's recordings of mating calls, of regular howls. They have war howls where they're about to attack something. They've actually got a lot of variations of sounds for the Sasquatch, ladies and gentlemen. And we're gonna play the different sound clips for you to hear and know which sound is which. LOL, the flying spaghetti monster was a huge thing around here with our BOE. Yeah. The flying spaghetti monster was there was a group of people that hated organized religions. So they wanted to have a religion, so they made up their own religion. It was called the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. But that's
well, it was more than they were. A lot of people don't know is that they were anti-establishment as well as anti-religion.
Yeah,
it was a tax evasion / mockery of religion at the same time.
Exactly. So it was a bunch of assholes be like, hey, we don't want to have to do this, that, and the other, so we're going to start a church and blah 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 blah. So we're paying tithes to this church and we get tax deductions. So yeah, it was a tax evasion thing. Smallfoot sirens, yes. Bobby Henderson, yes. So anyway, with the Bigfoot, there's a lot of different sounds that they make, including a mating call, ladies and gentlemen. And it's funny to know that people have somehow said, "Oh no, this is a mating call. This is that." Okay, we're talking about a creature that you have yet to discover face to face and able to physically research in person. Looked at a lot of Bigfoot videos, and 99.9% is crap. Yes. We're actually going to get into that. So with the mating calls, a lot of zoologists and cryptozoologists, the reason why they say it's the mating call is the Sasquatch sounds like the cross between an ape and a wolf in one. Okay, they sound like an ape and wolf. How they sound as the same, it's hard to explain, but they sound like a wolf and an ape together. And so they're like, oh well, this sounds almost similar to the same registers as the ape mating call. So, because they're similar to an ape, this has to be the mating call of the Bigfoot. For all we know, this could be the mating call could be the war call, and they don't know. But they're the zoologists, they know animals, so they're basing what we know of as the Bigfoot for these other animals and basing the similarities off of those. Chat says, let's see, he just got lonely. Exactly. Hey, what can we say? There is no Bigfoot.com mating site. The Bigfoot doesn't use the internet, so he can't go online dating. I can see it now. Imagine the Bigfoot dating call. If you're looking for a woman, wipe left. She got big feet. Love her. Oh, she got tiny feet. Like her. Oh, look at those toes. Oh, look at that fur on that one. Oh my God, that's such a shiny coat. Oh my God. So I'm back. Had to get some seconds on that fire ass corn pudding. Nice. Tell your wifey I said hello. But yeah, the Bigfoot dating site. It's kind of like eHarmony, but for Bigfoots. We'll call it I don't know. Foot Love.
Big Tinder.
Big Tinder. There we go. Big Tinder. I like it. Yeah. Big Tinder. David Paulides, his missing 411 is great source for Bigfoot info. Yes. But yeah, so since they don't have the luxury of having eHarmony or any kind of dating site, they don't have Tinder, so their Instagram is their calls. They're like, oh, instead of saying, oh, make sure here's my post, they're like, and for if you're another Bigfoot and you want to like what that one Bigfoot likes, you got to go back with and then someone else is not going to like it, and they're going to be like, so they have their own sounds, ladies and gentlemen. What living thing doesn't? She said, "Hey, awesome, awesome." So
we were all cavemen.
Right, we were all cavemen. Or you could go with the cartoons of Captain Caveman. Okay, a little bit of history for you guys. That hurt my throat. But yeah, so pretty much we're gonna go into all these specifics and all the videos. Sounds like you have been thinking this through. Tabitha, if you knew the hilarity that goes through my mind when I'm not on stream, Hellfire can tell you I can come up with a lot of bullshit like that. Okay, I can come up with comical bullshit just like I can with marketing ideas. I'm a marketing genius. Okay, we were coming up with marketing ideas, and Jeff is Lone Wolf and Claw Overdraw can tell you that we were in Ivory Gale stream on Sunday, and we were popping out marketing ideas literally every second, back to back to back to back to back. Okay, I'm like that. Okay, now you take that and add
when you die, they need to harvest your brain for science.
What's that? What's the brain? The brain. Ain't it Futurama that had the brains?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like in Futurama. My brain's gonna be in a
jar.
Yeah, exactly, the head in a jar. There we go. You're gonna have the bottom of my head in a jar, like Futurama, everybody. Keep me animated so that my brain can function and so I can spit those ideas and those comedies out. I can see it now. In the year 3030, ladies and gentlemen, Retro will still be in a museum of the past lives of the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s. And you're gonna come up to me and you're gonna press a button, and my brain's gonna wake up and be like, "Hello, everybody, welcome. I am Retro from Retroactive. In the 90s, we did this. Oh, and in the 80s, we did this. By the way, have I told you that one time that I talked about the Bigfoot mating ritual and when they had their own version of Tinder?"
See, what you need to do is pray for the day somebody asks about 2020 and just let our grim is like, we don't talk about that.
It didn't work. It didn't work. Hang on. Throbbing pickle. There we go, Leather Rebel. There we go. People will pay coins to ask you questions, right? And hold on, to make it nostalgic, Tabitha, not just pay coins. You gotta have old school arcade coins, the old school arcade tokens. Okay, like either Chuck E. Cheese tokens or the Namco Museum tokens or something like that. The Aladdin's Castle video arcade tokens. What are you about to say, Hellfire?
I was gonna say, since we're going with Futurama, keep 2 coins on you. Use 1 on Retro. Try to get rich. If you don't get rich, the suicide booth's always on the option.
Well, see, the suicide booth is going to have your head in it. So you're going to have Retro on this side giving you information, and if you want to do the suicide option, you put a coin in Retro's or in Hellfire's, and Hellfire's head's going to be like, "Time to die, motherfucker." This is Ella. My daughter fell asleep to you. Hey. Hey, when it comes to kids, I can be quite boring and put kids to sleep. I'm so glad I'm boring enough to put a kid to sleep. She is still listening and asleep. Nice. Well, I'm glad that she can sleep through my laughter and my loud mouth and my antics. So I'm so glad I can keep a child asleep. Right, BRB in 2 minutes. Okay, Hogo. Okay, no problem. She's 2. Got you. So that said, so yeah, other things for those who don't know, the Thunderbird. Okay, there's many theories on the Thunderbird. The Thunderbird, a lot of people want to say it's a overly huge condor. Some people want to say it's an overly huge vulture. So there's a lot of theories. Some people even say that the Thunderbird is a Native American version of the phoenix that rises from the ashes. She will sleep through Rio the movie. Nice. Hey, that's a good kid. If she can sleep through that, that's a real good kid. So yeah, so there's that. Then of course the Wendigo. There's many variations of the Wendigo from different Native American tribes have different stories of the Wendigo. I know there's a it's either pagan, Wiccan. What religion is it that has a version of the Wendigo? If it was a F-15 that time travel. Got you. Hey, it could be.
I'm assuming you're talking about outside of Native America.
Yes, outside of Native American, there was a religion that had a story about the Wendigo, and I can't remember what the religion was that had it.
The Norse had a version of it.
They did.
It wasn't called Wendigo, but yeah.
Okay, I knew there was a religion that had a variation of the Wendigo, and I'm actually gonna try to research and find out what that was, and we're gonna talk about that as well because I want everybody to know a lot of the stuff that's going in there. We're gonna talk about the Genosqua, which is the Native American version of the Sasquatch. As I talked about, we're gonna talk about the Chupacabra. Did you know that the Japanese actually have a variation of the Chupacabra? So there's the Chupacabra, there's the Japanese Chupacabra. I think the Africans have a version of the Chupacabra. I have to go back to my books and look, but I want to say they do because I think the African version is their variation of their vampire. It's like a humanish Chupacabra kind. It's like a mix between the Chupacabra and a human, and it's their version of a vampire. I'll pull the information up. I've got books upon books from my years in school, ladies and gentlemen, and I dig a lot of this information up for you guys. But yeah, we're pretty much going to go into that. I just want to do a little bit of talking information as to what's to come, give you an introduction to cryptids, because we're already at that time where it's about time for me to switch over and start doing debunking, the part that Stone Demon is here for, ladies and gentlemen. Stone Demon's all about the debunking video, so we're about to switch over to that. Now, if there's a cryptid that you know about, guys, feel free to ask me, mention it, and I will add that in, and we'll talk about that as well. But there's a cryptid that I have not mentioned. Drop it in, and we'll talk about it. Again, I am in the retroactive personal Discord. It's open to anybody. Anybody feel free to jump in. You can talk. If you've got knowledge about it, feel free to talk with us and drop your knowledge. Debunking Master right here. Why, thank you. So with that, the notes are over. We're going to go ahead and pull up information. I'm gonna let you guys decide what you want to do. Do you want to do aliens first, or do you want to do ghosts first? Hellfire, which do you want to do?
I'd like to say aliens.
Aliens first.
We did it last week, but it's still new.
Okay, so aliens for Hellfire. How about you guys? Okay, Leather Rebel says aliens. Cellcat said shut up, people. Is that cryptid or demon category? They could be cryptid, but they're more into the demon ghost area. Cellcat, so I try to keep it to the demonology ghost sides of things because it's more closer to that than to cryptids, but they could be considered cryptids. So we got 3 for aliens, more demon at Cellcat, aliens. We got more aliens, so we're gonna start with aliens because it seems that's the predominant thing, and we'll end it with ghosts. So let's go over here. We're gonna switch to ladies and gentlemen. Now, as always, I have not seen any of these. I'm watching these with you guys live. This is the first time for me watching these. As you can see, I have not watched it yet. Shadow people are a symptom of schizophrenia. That is one of the theories, Repo. That is actually one of the theories, and we will actually talk about that. No video sound. Hang on. No video sound. Let me switch over and figure out why the video is not going through. I had the audio all fixed out. Is Eon the only one getting? Okay, no sound. Hang on 1 second, ladies. Go to my movies.
Every streamer's worst nightmare.
I know, technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Technical difficulties. Why is it not?
I'm adding the output, ladies and gentlemen. I am putting the output in there. I don't know why it's working. I'll fix on that later tonight. And it sucks. I hate this. Tell me if y'all can hear it now.
Ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Check system
For this
sounds.
list, we're
Repo,
looking
yeah,
at
I'll check it. I'm
weirdest
using the
and
wave.
most
So I got
compelling alien and
I've got a
UFO
wave, so I'll check
sightings
it
from
out
around
later.
the UK.
Well, it
Number
might have got
10,
rerouted at
Diamond
this
in the
point.
Sky.
It probably did. I'm
in
gonna
the
check.
system.
In 1990, two hikers outside the small village of Calvine, Scotland, made history with one of the most convincing UFO photos ever taken. However, bizarrely, this photo was allegedly covered up in the 1990s by the Ministry of Defense, which apparently had a one-man department investigating UFOs for a number of years. Before the existence of this department was even public knowledge, the photo of a large diamond-shaped object did the rounds of various intelligence organizations before vanishing forever.
Okay, now this right here is the supposed image that they caught. Okay, now if I'm sorry if this image right here, this image, like, I can't tell right now if it's CGI, but you would think if this image was caught and seen by people, would this not have been spread everywhere? Now I know they said it was a cover up, but that looks like, I cannot tell if that's CGI or not. I'm looking and I don't see a shadow under the ground. Some good George Lucas shit right there. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking it's CGI because comparing this plane here to the lighting of here, it's this has a warmer color, this has a cool color light. Why does this have a warm tone of light? Looks fake. It does. It's starting to look fake because it has warm lights on it. When, as you can see in the picture, it's a cool tone light and there is no shadow casted on the ground.
Forever. Only a reconstruction of the supposed image remains. Number 9, the Berkshire Rugby Ball.
So, number 10 is fake. It is definitely fake. It's CGI, ladies and gentlemen. It's some good CGI work, but it's CGI.
Nobody expects a rugby ball to come flying at them when they're piloting an Airbus 34,000 feet over Berkshire, but that's apparently what happened to one unlucky pilot. Only 20 miles away from Heathrow Airport, the pilot was convinced this mysterious object was going to crash right into the cockpit. He even ducked. It was reported to the authorities as a near miss in 2014, and an investigation was launched, ultimately with no results. To this day, there's no explanation for what exactly he saw. Number 8, Todd Morden UFO
okay, so we're gonna
incident.
Stop this one because this video here, ladies and gentlemen, is giving us no footage. Bunk. We're gonna go with this. I've always got backups, ladies and gentlemen. I've always got backups.
Cameras all over North Carolina. I'm ready for my close-up.
Here we
North
go.
Carolina's Candid Critters is a group of people who set motion-activated cameras all over North Carolina with the purpose of capturing the local wildlife in their natural habitat. They regularly post their findings on social media. The majority of them are of easily identifiable local fauna just going about their business. They aren't in the habit of posting unexplained or mysterious content, but one of their photos sparked up quite a bit of controversy. Just take a look at the photo and you'll see exactly what I mean. This photo was...
So here's the photo that they caught. Okay? Now, in a minute they'll explain some of the stuff. Secure Team is the UFO channel I watch. Nice, John, nice. Now here, a lot of people say that they claim that this looks like an alien gray looking in the camera. They'll go into explaining what the people actually thought it is. Looks like an owl. It does have an owlish look to it. Hellfire, any words on what you think it is? Fire. Let's play and hear what they say it is.
My bad. I had my mic muted.
Got you.
But I think all the bases have been covered as far as what I think it could be.
Right.
But I don't think it is what it looks like.
Okay, let's see what the people who took the picture claim that it is.
Back in 2019 in some undisclosed woods in North Carolina and was posted online with the tagline Critter Quiz Time. What species can be seen in the photo below? It also followed up. The photo shows a haunting close-up of a creature in the dark with hollow black eyes appearing to peek curiously into the camera. Many commenters quickly pointed out that
So, Paladin Baz says, Hellfire got abducted. It's me, lol.
it looked like the famous gray alien with its dark bulging eyes and pale complexion. Although Candid Creatures did say that the photo was of a curious house cat, they never elaborated.
So they're claiming, the people who took the picture are claiming to see Voldemort's nose. Well, he has slits for nose. But, so they're claiming that it's a cat, a common house cat. What would a common house cat be doing out in the forest? Okay.
Now, what was the picture captured on?
It was captured on one of those trail cams out in the forest.
You know what it looks like to me?
What?
It looks like a moth.
See, it does have the variations of a moth, and it does look like an owl too. You can see Hogo and Sailcat and Repo and a bunch of people. Jess, what is up? Welcome, Jess. Welcome. So a lot of them are claiming that it looks like an owl. It has the little swirls of an owl.
Yeah, I see the little eyes. What they're seeing. To me, it looks like a moth flying really fast in front of the.
See, and I see that too, because if it was an owl, where's the rest of the body at?
Exactly.
So I think
it's a moth
I
in
think
front
it's
of
a
the
moth,
lens.
and you can't see pitch because the light's reflecting on its body. That is pitch blacking out the rest of it because all the lights are focused on this. So they're attracted to light. Yeah, very well could be a moth. Exactly, because they're attracted to the light after all. And see, with a trail cam, believe it or not, they use night vision. It could be Photoshop. It's definitely not Photoshop, John. But here's the thing. Believe it or not, the moths go out at night. So they have good night vision, which means they can see night vision LED lights in that way. They could probably see the infrared on the camera or something. Exactly, that's just what I was saying. The infrared lights give off a certain light, and you can see it. Like if I were to go outside right now to my night vision cameras, they have a red glow to them, and they're not bright, but it's a red glow. All it needs is a little itty bitty speck of light, and that moth can see it and will be attracted to it. So it makes sense that this is a moth that just happens to look like an owl. If it's not a moth, yes, I will go with the owl. But more specifically, I do think it's a moth, like Hellfire says, just because of this pitch black area underneath. So this would be like the tail, and then the wings would be up here, and these little circle areas here just happen to be where it's flapping, and it just gives it that look that it looks like an eyeball.
On how they came up with that conclusion. So either way, this photo could be taken with a grain of salt. Number 9. The Alien of Red Gate. Red Gate is an area in western Montana that has been reported.
Hold on, that picture right there. I gotta pause that, ladies and gentlemen.
The Alien of Red Gate. Red Gate.
That picture right there is epic. That is mad epicness right there. That is a mad epic. I just had to pause that, ladies and gentlemen. There's something about this image right here. Yeah. We're gonna go back and play it.
It is an area in western Montana that has been reported to be a hotbed for paranormal activity. For the past 50 to 60 years, sightings of weird lights, UFOs, and even unexplained humanoids have been reported in the area. However, all of these trails are based on eyewitness accounts without really any hard evidence to back it up. That is until now, at least. Don Bromley, a ranch foreman in western Montana, had a habit of setting up hundreds of trail cams in the property where he works, mainly to catch photos of the local wildlife.
Now, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, you see this trail cam here? A lot of people film that's an album cover. Exactly, John. These cameras here, these cameras only get 15 frames per second. Okay, some of them are not HD, some of them are. Okay, so keep this in mind when we go to do debunking with anyone using a trail cam. They are just like security cameras, they do 15 frames per second, and some of them are not HD. Just want to throw that out there.
Life and sometimes even trespassers into the property. but one day he captured 3 night photos that baffled him. The first photo showed the blurry image of a humanoid figure with distinct legs, undefinable arms.
Now, right here, remember, this is 15 frames per second, ladies and gentlemen. As we know, a human sees at 6 frames per second, and we walk at 30 frames per second. So the blur around the legs and that we're seeing, the blur is thanks to it moving at 30 frames per second. We're going to get a blur. If you look, what do you think this is? Does this look like an alien to you, Hellfire?
Not really, no.
I want to get.
It looks like somebody just walking through.
Okay, we got Hellfire saying it looks like just a person walking through. I want to get some of you people in there that that's his friend. So what are some of y'all's opinions of this? What do y'all think this is? Give me some of y'all's opinions, what y'all think it is, and then I'm going to talk. That's Mr. Burns. I'll tell you what I think it is because of what I'm seeing here. Once I get some of y'all responding. But I'm seeing certain details in here that once I call this out, you're going to be like, oh shit. Yeah, let's see what we got. Looks like a regular person, no alien. Okay. That's me wandering around in the woods after overdosing on cough medicine. Okay. So now we got everybody agreeing that is Drunk Bob looking for his friend Tim, who is also totally shit-faced. Looks like a dude in a skin suit. Now, a person wearing a cheap alien mask. And you would think that, okay? But you got to remember, this is black and white, okay? So we got to look at details that are small shades of gray. If you look right here, there is a line right here, okay? And you can see a faint line, a curve right here. And you see it come to a small little point here where it curves at the neck, curves up here. Okay. Hey, that's my cousin who wandered off from the campsite 5 years ago. Believe it or not, this is a hoodie, ladies and gentlemen. Right here is where you would find the pocket of a hoodie. This is the curve. Their face is turned away. You're seeing the bunched up area of the hood. That's pretty good. Right, Demon, right? So this is a hoodie, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the separation of the waist. These are somebody's, looks like either sweatpants or jeans, okay? But you can see the line right here where it cuts off at the waist. And you have the area of the pocket. There's one of their hands right there. Hoodie, you can pull over your head and zip it all the way up. Exactly. It's the type that you would zip up because there's the curve line here and it's curved up here. So it's one of those hoodies, retroactive, killing it on the descriptions. Thank you. That's what I do, trying to call things out. So it's 15 frames per second, blurred, to show, if you think of it, if you look at it as a video editor like me, you would understand, and you would learn 15 frames per second, how to analyze 15 frames per second. You could see the cut here and the pockets and everything. Now that I point that out, Hellfire, what do you think?
Yeah, I can see what you're talking about.
Reason why I say that, you notice that this is a darker gray than this area down here. This is a whiter gray, so you can see a different light difference between the torso and the legs.
Yep.
So yeah, it shows that he's wearing pants and a hoodie because it's two different colorations. If it was one creature or a skin suit, it would be one solid color, and there would be no pockets whatsoever there. So, if he did, he would probably have shoes on, so you would see some kind of ankle line around here as well. So more than likely, it's somebody in a hoodie that happened to walk by and didn't know there were trail cams there and was walking super fast. It was blurry and it caught that one frame. That's what I'm looking at. Let's see what they say here.
And an oddly large head. The next 2 photos were pitch black, which was odd because the trail camera was working fine. Did the figure in the first video cause the camera to malfunction? Well, we don't really know. Number 8. The Texas UFO. UFOs have been spotted in the skies of Texas for decades. This next clip is just one of the latest. Secure Team 10, a YouTube channel with more than 350,000...
Secure Team. So John Blitz even said Secure Team is what he watched. Here is Secure Team, John. This is what you watch right here, John.
...subscribers has published a new UFO sighting out of Texas. The footage of the Texas UFO is actually pretty clear. The Texas UFO was saucer-shaped and apparently changed speeds according to the man who shot.
Sorry, let me go back a little bit and let y'all see what I see. What does that look like to y'all? Can you see it good enough, Hellfire, to see what that looks like to you? Hellfire. Hellfire.
Am I just looking at that little white dot?
That little white dot. What does it look like to you?
I don't know. It don't look like a UFO though.
It don't look like a UFO to me. And when I play it and you watch it, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna look like a car. Okay. Now, if what I'm thinking it is, play it again, bird, maybe drone. This is what for me this is humor, but I think it's a
Ron Weasley.
I was gonna joke and say it was Ron Weasley from Harry Potter and his flying car.
The footage of the Texas UFO.
See, as you watch it move, watch as it moves, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see that it looks like a fucking flying car.
250,000 subscribers has published a new UFO sighting out of Texas. The footage of the Texas UFO is actually pretty clear. The Texas UFO was saucer-shaped and apparently changed speeds according to the man who shot the footage. Interestingly, the Texas man is not a big UFO believer, but he noted that there are too many unexplained things out there. This is a common theme with many people regarding aliens.
Wait. I just saw
the Texas man is...
Let me slow this down, ladies and gentlemen. It's moving too clean for Weasley. Weasley drives like a maniac. We're going to slow this down, ladies and gentlemen, because I just saw something. Where's this? We're going to slow this down, ladies and gentlemen. Could it be a light reflection off the windshield? Paintball God 420. Hello and welcome. Looks like a paper boar or a cowboy hat. It does. Now, Reaper, that's exactly what I'm thinking it is. I'm about to show you. Looks like the time machine. Now watch. In a minute, from the right to the left is going to be a building that passes by. I'm going to try to catch the picture of it.
Not a big UFO believer, but he noted that there are too many unexplained things out there.
So, you saw when it passed over this building here? It went over top of the building. Ladies and gentlemen, it went right over the top of the building. If it was in the sky as high as it looked, why is it going over top of this structure like that right there? Which means whatever it is, it's a light reflection from something inside the car reflecting on his window of some way. What I'm guessing it is, it's either his phone, the light from his phone. Yep, it was in front of the building. Yes. It should have been on top of the building, or it should have been blocked by the building, not go over top of the building. So it's either reflection from a cell phone angled a certain way, or the reflection of a watch angled a certain way, or possibly some people have those digital stereo systems. Retro killing it in the game on callouts. Exactly, I do. It could be a car radio light as well. So it's a light from something inside his car reflecting on his windshield. That's the reason why it's moving at the speed of his car. The reason why it looks like it's moving around is because he's moving his phone. And since he's moving his phone from the bouncing of the car, it appears to be moving opposite of him and looking like it's moving at a different pattern than him because it's moving opposite of the camera as he moves the car. So we're going to speed it back up.
This is a common theme with many people regarding aliens. What's even more shocking about this video...
See how it moves with his car, Hellfire?
Yep.
It's moving with him, ladies and gentlemen. It's not moving opposite him. It's moving the same direction as him at the same speed as him. It only looks different speed when he moves his phone.
Video is the fact that the man filming the object was very much a skeptic, but the event was so compelling it was enough for him to suspend his disbelief, at least for a bit. Number 7.
Moving on.
The Dead Alien. This video has been on the internet for more than a decade now, but it still sparks an...
Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, Reaper said, I actually recorded a reflection like this before to mess with people before. I moved my phone around to make it float. but it was just a reflection of a streetlight down the road. I was standing on the side. Exactly, Repo, exactly. Way to bring up those details right there.
Animated discussion. The footage was taken near the village of Kamensk in the Russian Republic Buryatia. This is just north of Lake Baikal. It showed what appeared to be a humanoid body less than a meter high with a skeletal big-eyed head and thin naked body. One of its legs was missing. Off-screen comments said the body was found a couple of hours before and was clearly very dead. The local media reported there was numerous reports of UFO sightings in the area in March, some of them later attributed to bombing training at a nearby military range. It was later reported that
Okay, so I'm pausing it there. Now, looks staged. That's just what I was about to say. It looks staged. It's very bad quality. Whoever shot this shot it in piss poor quality. I wish I had a higher res than it, but it's piss poor quality for one. But it definitely looks like it was staged. Looks fake. Too good to find. Exactly. That's too good to be found. So I would definitely consider this as fake.
the people who alleged.
Because here's the other thing. It's too convenient that he finds this dead alien instead of a live alien. And I don't think that they're gonna, like, the government would cover this up if they thought it was real.
Allegedly found the alien admitted to hoaxing the entire thing. They even made the alien themselves and painted it gray. But some say that the men were forced by the government to recount their alien story and say that it was all just made up. Number 6. Bogey at 12 o'clock. When a civilian spots a UFO, they're quite easy to dismiss as mistaken identities or figments of imagination. However, when U.S. Navy pilots, 5 of them, report to have seen the same UFO and film it, then the story becomes quite compelling and needs to be looked at more closely. In 2017, the New York Times published a story that chronicled an in-air interaction between U.S. Navy pilots and a strange object near San Diego. The pilots had snagged footage of an oblong flying object with their F-18's gun camera on November 14th of 2004. The object appeared dark against the bright daytime sky before, according to the pilots, suddenly and instantaneously accelerating to the left out of view of the camera sensor at what appears to be an unprecedented velocity. The U.S. Navy conducted a thorough investigation regarding the matter, but it looks like we won't exactly find out what those flying objects actually were, as the U.S. government...
Yeah, of course we're not going to find out what those... oh, I remember this one. So do I, Repo. Of course we're not going to find out what the objects were because it's the military. So, Jeff is alone with drone. Drone is a possibility. This says new UAV or drone. I think it's one of the new UAVs or the drones. Yes, flying at high speed. And they just happen to catch it doing something. It may not be one of ours. It could have been a drone from either like some other foreign country that has technology, like Japan or China, or you know, no offense, Paladin Baz, but the UK as well. And Hoga, no offense to you either. But it could be, you know, it could be somebody with advanced technology like us creating a high speed, a super high speed, awesome drone or UAV, and it probably has some kind of sensor that knows when an airplane's flying by and scanning it, that it was able to zip away from before getting caught. It's probably some kind of research drone or something like that. Sean is doing Release of the Truth. Nice. No offense. Exactly. No offense. So this, I love when we get the military videos because we know that the footage they get is to some degrees credible and not hoaxed. So if the military has some skeptic, like, okay, this may actually be something, you know, we don't know, but this may be something, you know, if the military is saying that it may be something, that's a 50-50 close to positive catch right there. We won't get any info. It's a military video. Exactly, Jeff. Exactly. They're not going to give us one way or another. It's pretty much left to our degrees. The only time we'll find out what these videos were will probably be in 100 years from now when the government is overthrown and they release all the information.
The government seems to be very hush about the matter. Number 5. The ISS incident. It's one thing that governments around the world are denying the existence of alien life on Earth. It's a whole different matter if they're covering them up. The thing is, no matter how much you try to hide the truth, it's going to leak out somehow. Ironically enough, the leak came from NASA itself. A couple of UFO experts claim to have spotted an alien vessel docked on NASA's International Space Station. Footage of the strange incident was captured by NASA's live stream service. Images from the live stream clip were first captured by the YouTube channel StreetCap1. According to the owner of the channel, the footage was captured by ISS camera that was mounted outside the station. It was streamed via NASA's website before the video was cut off. StreetCap1 noted that the
This is what they're claiming they saw right here, this yellow looking thing right here. They're claiming it's an alien craft docked on the space station. Some top secret documents have an expiration date and become public property though, right? Usually, let's see, they just recently released information from 1953, 1950s. So let's see, 50s. Hang on one second. Let me do some math here, ladies and gentlemen. Give me just a second. I'm doing some math. I'm doing 1950. So 70 years after 70, yes, I know, Leather Rebel. 70 years after 70 years, they can release the somebody's sushi got away from them in zero gravity, right? So pretty much after 70 years, they can release the information because it's well past the documented times, and they do it from there. So 70 years, got it? Yes. But to me, this looks like Aladdin's lamp. It does not look like a spaceship. It looks like Aladdin's lamp. So I think Robin Williams and the genie is up in space right now. It looks like a sardine. It could be. It could be. Hellfire, do you have any idea of what this is to you? Hellfire.
Not really.
Okay, so we'll see what they show here.
The footage was captured in 2014. Whether NASA's hiding something or not, we're probably...
There's a close-up of it. For me, what it looks like to me, ladies and gentlemen, because it's the gold color here, SoCat, all secret documents on alien sightings are safely being kept in Bob Lazar's basement, disguised as a stack of porn magazines. So there's no way to dock there. Exactly. What I'm thinking, because I've seen this before, they have these certain arms that come out that's made of some kind of gold metallic fabric, and it comes out almost like a blanket, and then it like fans out into a blade, like for a heat source or power source, kind of like a solar power thing like this is. They come out in fabric and will fan out. That's what I'm thinking this is something fanning out from there to create like a blade or a power stroke or a solar panel or something like that. And then it folds back up to collect data. Like it may be trying to collect, it may be an arm collecting certain things, and then it moves back inside the ship. That's what I'm thinking.
Probably not gonna know. Number 4. The Martian...
Or a weird looking reflection from a light source. Exactly, there's that too, Jeff Lone. That is there. There's
Bird.
That too.
When we talk about aliens, our minds immediately jump to gray, humanoid-looking beings, or even UFOs. We rarely consider the existence of alien fauna, however. And we should be thinking about alien animals because if this next photo is real, they may have proof of life existing on Mars. The Curiosity rover, an unmanned research vehicle that is currently on Mars, takes photos of the Martian surroundings and regularly sends them back to Earth. And in one of these photos, something quite odd can be seen, something that cannot be explained fully. On the top right corner of the photo, you can see a winged creature, apparently in the act of flying. There is also something reptilian to the creature, with the wings looking more like that of a bat rather than a fully feathered bird. The creature also appeared in multiple photos, which shows movement. Aside from that, basing on the speed in which Curiosity takes photos, the creature flies a fully feathered bird. The creature also appeared in multiple photos, which shows movement, apparently in the act of flying. There is also...
So we're going to pause it right there. That's not what my people look like. They don't get what Martians look like anyway. Wrong, geez, I'm offended. UFOs. It's a Silverhawk. So, I can't quite make out what this is. It don't look like a bird to me because you got a notch here, you got a notch here, you got a notch here, and a notch here. Okay, looks like more like a ship than a critter, right? So we don't see motion. It's not a video. If it were a video, so we could see if it was movement versus a picture. If it was video versus picture, we can get some more discernation of what it is. So it could be simple as some kind of space debris. It could be dirt. Exactly, it could be dirt on the camera lens, and it's so tiny that it's blurred and looks like it's far away. In film, drone maybe. I don't think it's a drone. I don't think it's a drone. In film, you have what's called force perspective. It's how they made the hobbits in Lord of the Rings look smaller than the other actors. It's how they made Darby O'Gill and Little People leprechauns look smaller by the object being further away from the camera, so it looks like it's smaller. So yes, it looks like a piece of dirt that happens to be far away from the camera, and it appears like it's flying, and it's just blurry.
Something reptilian to the creature, with the wings looking more like that of a bat rather than a fully feathered bird.
Oh, hang on. Let me try to get back to that one.
A bat rather than a fully feathered bird.
If you do it this way here, you can see that it's dark enough that it could be right in the same line as that arm. It's just so small that it makes it look like it's far away. Looks like eye bacteria floater. It could, it could be
the creature also appeared in multiple photos, which shows movement. Aside from that, basing on the speed in which Curiosity takes photos, the creature flies with incredible speed.
See, here's the thing. They're saying it shows movement, but if you look at it, it's still the same position in every single picture. Okay? I don't see no movement. There goes the little notch. There goes a notch. There goes a notch. It's still in the same position. It does not move. So to me, I would say it's a piece of dirt that's stuck on the camera lens, and it's in looks like a chip on the glass. It could be because it's always in the same position and does not look like it's moving at all.
We're honestly still not really sure what it could have captured. Some bat, some bird, or is the Mars Curiosity rover faked? I'll leave that one up to you. Number 3. Alien or demon? If you allow me to paraphrase Forrest Gump here, the paranormal is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's exactly what happened to a group of paranormal investigators during one of their investigations in Kennel Vale Woods in Cornwall. Mark Davies of Falmouth investigates evidence of paranormal phenomena in different places in the country. He and 3 friends visited Erie Wood Kennel Vale at Ponsoneth at about 9 p.m. when they made the incredible discovery. A video which he shared on YouTube showed a very strange silhouette appearing across a small bridge which leads to one of the derelict mills which stands on the site. It then seemed to move and stand in different places. The video also shows the various ways in which Mark and his colleagues were negatively affected by the entity. Mark himself felt stabbing pains in his back, while one of his female companions felt as she was being choked as soon as the entity appeared. Honestly, this could be either or. Felt stabbing pains in his colleagues were move and stand. The video which he shared on YouTube showed a very strange silhouette appearing across a small bridge which leads to one of the derelict mills which stands on the site. It then seemed to move and stand in.
So the movement that they're saying they see, ladies and gentlemen, to me, it looks like the movement of the light that they're using causing the shadow to shift, and it makes it appear to move because the lighting moves, the shadow's going to move, and it's going to distort it, making it look like it's moved. It looks like just a solid object standing there, a light trick, exactly. It's looking like some kind of light trick.
Different places. The video also shows.
You see, if you see here, when they pass the light, one minute it looks like it's got an arm, and then it looks like it's a rock, and then it looks like it's got an arm, and then it looks like a rock, depending on how they move the light.
Shows the various ways in which Mark and his colleagues were negatively affected by the entity. Mark himself felt stabbing pains in his back, while one of his female companions felt as she was being choked as soon as the entity appeared.
Now, feeling stabbing pains in their back and feeling like they're choking, I'm sorry, but that's personal experience. That's something that you can't prove. That, like, Hellfire, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, so, it's pretty much like this. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine, let me switch to the chatting screen. Okay, so I'll go back to the movie screen in just a moment, but imagine me and Hellfire right now are investigating, doing our paranormal investigation. We're on the road. We're say somewhere. Say we're visiting Tabitha, and we're where she's at doing an investigation somewhere that she's taken us to, and we found what we think is a ghost. Okay, and and we're trying to debunk it. Hellfire, I feel a stabbing pain in my back. I think we got a ghost because I feel a stabbing pain in my back. How are we going to debunk this?
I'm gonna tell you go see a chiropractor back when you.
Okay, so are you feeling like you're getting choked?
No.
Play along. Play along. You're supposed to say yes.
I'm getting
Okay.
choked.
I don't
Oh my
say.
God.
Oh no! Oh no! He's getting choked, ladies and gentlemen. Look, he's talking normal and he's getting choked. Okay, you can say ghosts can't touch you like that. Thank you, Tabitha. Now, demon, yes, but if it was a demon, choking him or someone stabbing in my back, Hellfire, would you? Is the demon invisible or would the demon be physical for them to touch you like that? There we go. You would see it. Okay? So pretty much what they're experiencing is their fucking brain playing with them like, oh my God, I'm scared. Oh, I'm choking. You know, your fear is going to cause you to choke just like I actually made myself choke just now. Hold on one second. Sorry, guys. I actually made myself choke. But if you're freaking out yourself in the dark, in the woods, you can imagine feeling exactly. You're freaking out, paranoia. As you can see, I'm starting to tear up. You can actually make yourself choke, like I did. You can feel sharp pains in the back. You know, coming from somebody who has bad backs. You know, yeah, you can pretty much manifest pain from your fears and paranoia. Okay, so it doesn't mean that a ghost or a demon is doing it. Okay, this is a fucking trick of the mind. John, perfect timing, John, with the sus. Exactly. And what was that? What was that? But yeah, so pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, their brain is, they're so fucking scared. They think they see something. It's playing tricks on their mind. It's that whole, oh my God, we just saw something. Wait, what is it? I'm too afraid to go over and find out what it is, you know? And so they start causing shit, and their mind plays tricks, and it manifests into choking and pain, sharp pains in their back and stuff like that. The sharp pain in his back probably came because he whipped really quick and gave himself whiplash that went down his back. Jeff is Lone Wolf says, just like in your sleep, you can wake up with scratches. Exactly. Your subconscious, you're scratching yourself, and your subconscious sees something happening in your dream doing it. Exactly. Your mind's playing fucking tricks on you. So we're gonna go back
sharp
to
pains on my back every day. If I blamed it on ghost, I'd have a living in a fucking poltergeist.
Right. Well, I have sharp pains every day too, you know. So, but I can't blame that one on ghosts. Let's go back to finish the video.
Honestly, this could be either or. Alien or demon. Maybe both. Let's look to Doom for this. Now it's time for the day's best pick. Today we're going to be looking at filmed encounters of the alien most commonly seen by man.
Major stupidity.
Number
Jeff, yes.
2. The Gray Aliens. When people talk about alien encounters, the most common image that pops up to mind is that of the gray alien. These are small, gray-skinned aliens with large heads and large black eyes. But although they have figured prominently in alien encounter stories, footage of...
Here's my thing, ladies and gentlemen. See how the grays look? The grays are always a masculine form. Where are the fucking big-breasted alien gray female forms? I want to see a female gray with big breasts. Where are they? Please, let me see.
Maybe
what?
Maybe the aliens are still men go out and explore and the women stay home.
They could be barefoot and pregnant, or whatever, because they would be impregnating humans. So they would be barefoot instead of barefoot in the kitchen. They'd be barefoot in the science lab. Don't exist. I know they don't exist, Hell Monkey. I'm trying to be funny. You're taking my humor from me. Please go along with the joke, Hell Monkey. That said, where are the big titted aliens? Thank you. Go with my joke.
them is actually quite rare. So when a video surfaces that claims to have filmed one of the creatures, it's going to make waves in the paranormal community. The footage you're seeing right now was caught on camera and posted on YouTube by a channel called Paratruthers. The description of the video reads, "Grey alien caught on camera January 2015 in Salford, UK." The uploaders conclude that this is a grey alien because of how the
So hold on. That one, no, this one does. It's not a morph suit. This one looks CGI. Everybody, this one looks CGI. Let's slow it down.
UK. The uploaders conclude
it looks CGI.
This is a gray alien because of how the crew.
The reason why I say that is if you watch the lighting on this, the lighting is too sharp to be standard image. It's too sharp to be standard.
Creature in the video looks and moves. There are many skeptics of this video, but we've taken to
see, and if you look at it, it's too skinny of legs and torso to be an actual person. So I think he's a YouTuber, wears a pink suit. I know that they wear more suit. I know, but the legs on this look almost like, okay, the body in this here looks like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. It has Gal Gadot's super skinny body, ladies and gentlemen. It's like almost anorexic, too anorexic to be human.
To account the channel where this video was uploaded to was.
Let me put the speed back to normal.
Rumored to be shut down by the government, and so there may be something to this footage after all.
I saved the best for last, but first, I have a quick challenge that takes only 5 seconds to complete. If you can leave a like and subscribe within the next 5 seconds, you'll get 10 years of amazing luck. Just try it, it really works.
Number 1. Peeping Tom. We all value our privacy, and we don't take kindly to peeping Toms. But what if someone that's peeping into your window every night is literally from out of this world?
Oh,
this short video that you're about to see shows us exactly that, an intergalactic peeping Tom. This video was uploaded to YouTube on June with the title of Alien Filmed in America, and it's quite an interesting watch. The clip shows the window being...
So this video here, ladies and gentlemen, this one... There's a show that was on, I forgot what, it was either, I think it was Sci-Fi. I can't remember what channel it was on. It was either Sci-Fi or Discovery Channel, one of the two. And they took this apart. They reenacted it. They went there. They talked to the guy. LOL, wow, right? No, it's not a mask. It's not a mask. They were able to prove by the lights casted onto this and whatnot, and there being that light reflected right there. They this obvious face, yes. It's a doll, and if its eyes are going to blink, ladies and gentlemen, its eyes are going to blink. Now, if you watch the eyes blink, and these people, this old TV show, they're the ones who one of the ones who gave me the idea of doing a debunking TV show of my own. Watch the color difference of the eyelids versus the color difference of the skin here. Okay, now remember the eyelids are sunk in further back than the skin is here. So this skin is closer to the light than the eyelids are, but the eyelids are going to be brighter than the skin here is, which means that they're closer to light, which means they're CGI'd in. So watch really good.
Filled from the inside of the house, when all of a sudden a large bald head of a strange creature emerges from the bottom of the window. It also had large black eyes, features.
So see, you can now see it better, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that this is a fucking doll. Kids, Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park is real. But yeah, you can see like right here, that's painted on stuff right there. You can tell this is obviously fake, ladies and gentlemen.
That are typical of a gray alien. After a few seconds, seemingly satisfied with what it has seen, it lowers back down out of sight. Now, the creature here admittedly looks like it's made of rubber, but then it blinks, which honestly surprised me. But it doesn't matter what I think. What matters is your thoughts. Is this a real alien peeping Tom caught red-handed? Let us know in the comments below. Which alien footage did you find most compelling? Let us know in the comments section below. Want to watch more videos?
Okay, so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, now that we're done with the alien ghosts, or the alien stuff, we are now going to go into the paranormal part of the show. We're going to talk about ghost debunking now, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to do a little bit of talking before we shift over to that so we can kind of get into the ghost mode here. Looks like the aliens from Star Wars in the cantina. You know what, Jeff? I was just thinking that. You know what he's talking about, right, Jeff Hellfire?
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, you believe it or not, you're right. It does look like that. It does look like alien ghosts. You know what? I wonder if aliens are real. Do we have their ghosts haunting us? That's actually an interesting.
Maybe.
That's actually an interesting idea, Baz. That's something I'm gonna have to look into. Because aliens are intelligent beings, so they would have a spirit like us. If they die in our world, then they would have their spirit lingering behind, their energies lingering behind, be it residual or intelligent. Like that. Like that. That's something for me to research right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where's Ice Cube, right? So anyway, I'm getting things set for the paranormal stuff. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, give me a second while I switch things over. I'm going to step away for a second. I'm going to put the BRB screen up, but I will be right back. I'll be right back. Fallout Impressions. Colonel Gutsy. Let me see if I can do it here. Drop and give me 20, boy! No, that's not it. Hang on. Sam Hill, are you doing, boy? Let me get, what in Sam Hill are you doing, boy? Drop and give me 20. Okay, here goes. Oh, God, I can smell it. Eyes already starting to burn. In a few minutes here, you're going to start seeing it clear up. Oh. Okay, eyes are starting to water. Okay, hang on. So, as you can see, it's not happens right up with it as a matter of. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. For allowing me to do that, I had to do some switching and stuff. You still here, Hellfire?
I'm still here.
We're gonna switch next stuff. I've got the ghost stuff ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Have the ghost stuff ready to.
Turn off the lights and go full screen, because it's the top 20 scariest ghost videos of the year. Get out. YouTube user Veronica Shannon says that she has been experiencing a terrifying haunting in her apartment.
Okay,
after hearing and
first of all, as we all know, with TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, Hellfire.
If it's on TikTok, it's all automatically fake.
Right. YouTube and Facebook is 50-50.
50-50, yeah.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, there's a chance that this is just for views, just to kind of get that out there for you.
Seeing strange things around her home, she installed multiple security cameras.
Well, for one thing I see that she needs, hang on, let me back this up. Fake talk, right? Exactly. Let me back this up a little, guys.
Haunting in her apartment. After hearing and seeing strange things around her home, she installed multiple security.
Okay, right here, I can tell you one damn thing. She needs to put some damn clothes on her kid. That kid don't have no diaper. That kid has no clothes. He's butt-ass fucking naked. Okay? That kid needs some clothes. I'm sorry. You know, yeah, that kid needs some damn clothes.
Cameras. Things start out simply enough. Her cameras pick up some strange light anomalies and a few odd sounds.
Okay, right there. That right there. Hang on. Back that up a little bit. I can tell you what that is. Hellfire White. Pay attention to the light.
Multiple security cameras. Things start out simply enough. Her cameras pick up
those light anomalies you saw. That's either dust or bugs flying through. I like how the cameraman kept boop. Oh, sus. In center and sacrificed her face. Right.
Some strange light anomalies and a few odd sounds.
Well, right there, the kid's awake and shouldn't be awake walking around like that. So we know the kid's doing something right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, this light right here. Okay, see how the light structure is a pseudo rectangle? Okay.
Yep.
So that and it looks like a door is open, like a front door is open. And there's a car passing by creating it's the balloon, right? So I think it's a door is open and the light a car's driving by and it's creating a shadow that's moving by as the car moves by, because that's what it looks like. Watch it. The voice is easy as the TV.
Yeah.
See, okay, so we're seeing, look, let's see, why is the ceiling so reflective? Exactly, it's a super reflective paint that they're using up there, and because as you can see, it's reflecting everything here. Now, this walking by, because it's reflective, it was moving when the dog was moving. Watch, let's go back. Now watch the dog and watch the reflections. I'm going to slow it down, guys, just so y'all can see this. See how the dog's moving and it's moving? He's going to come in the view. There goes the light right there as he's moving. It's exactly what Hell Monkey pointed out. It says Capone freezes and looks right where a lot of orbs are. She's calling them orbs, okay? Here's the thing, as we all know, Hellfire, what's the deal with orbs?
Most of them are just camera flares.
Right. Camera flares, dust, particles like that. It has to emit its own light, okay? You're seeing them on camera. If you can't see it with your naked eye and it's only on camera, then it's debunked. You have to see your physical eye without a camera, to be able to see that it's there. If you see it right in front of you without a camera, then you know it's an orb. For now, you have to write it off. If there's a doubt, throw it out. It could be dust particles or a bug. I'm sorry, there's a doubt. Throw it out. It's not credible. Let me put the speed back up. It moves with the dog. Camera angle on this one is all fucked up. Okay, first of all, the audios of it saying "get out." If y'all notice, they had the TV on all night, and there's a TV going on right now because we hear the audio from the TV. So we're getting audio from a fucking TV.
But then, seemingly after Veronica starts paying more attention to the bizarre incidents and telling friends about them, things get a bit more intense. Her two young sons start waking up terrified and screaming every night at around 3 a.m. And things get even weirder.
Okay, so they're going to try to say that this is a ghost right here. Okay? I do not. I think that's a blur, but it's not a ghost. See how it changes with the light as he walks in?
Yep.
See right there, look. You see a figure right there. Okay? Now, if you look at his arm, look at the arm here. Okay? And earlier it was moving with him. Okay? So I think it's a double exposure of some kind. Like this here is causing some kind of reflection, as you can see with the distortion here. This ain't right. Right. So you see a distortion here, and he is reflecting onto this wall, which is hitting the glass and creating a reflection of himself inside the glass, which makes it look like it's there. Definitely double exposure. Exactly. Because the movements of this and this are the exact same movement. See? As the door opens up. And he was even looking right that way. He was looking that way.
Twice they catch some odd apparition that seems to appear near the door whenever someone arrives or leaves the apartment. It's almost as if the spirit just doesn't want someone new there. One night, Shane, Veronica, and another friend decide to conduct their own informal sort of seance. It doesn't go well.
Okay, first of all, Hellfire, they're doing a seance.
Yes. Are they really?
Yeah, they said that they perform and get this. Okay, guys, let me switch to the chatting screen. He explains that they're doing an informal seance with their friends.
Oh my.
Now, Hellfire, will you explain to the people in chat the reason why we have a slight issue with an informal seance? First of all, explain a seance real quick.
There's no fucking thing as an informal seance.
Well,
if you're performing a seance, you're calling on a spirit.
Right, exactly.
9 times out of 10, you're gonna reach a demonic evil spirit.
So I wish Stone Demon was still here and active. A casual seance, right? Here's the thing. If Stone Demon was here, he would call this out right out the gate. Doing a seance, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing and you don't have the education, you don't have the training, and you don't have the experience, what you're doing is the same thing a friendly seance. You're doing the same thing as using a witch board, a Ouija board, okay? Same thing. A witch board and a Ouija board are the same thing, okay? By doing a seance, you're pretty much doing the exact same thing. The only difference is you don't have the board with you. Oh, Stone Demon is here. Okay, so Stone Demon, they're doing a casual seance. What's your thoughts and feelings on that? I love the input that Stone Demon has, ladies and gentlemen, as well as Hellfire, as well as Tabitha. Tabitha has her knowledge. Oh, see, there goes Tabitha. I knew it was coming. People think it will be fun, not understanding what they're messing with. Thank you, Tabitha. Thank you for the wisdom of the Tabitha, ladies and gentlemen. I got the wisdom of the Hellfire, the wisdom of the Tabitha, and in a minute here, we're going to have some knowledge drop from Stone Demon. But I've been here. Okay, hey, it's all good, Demon. It's all good. I believe you. I didn't know if you're here or not because you've been no such thing. Seances use a person as a conduit instead of a board. Exactly. The person is the board. Now, when you call in a demon and you're doing a seance with the person as the board, Hellfire, what does that evoke?
What is possession?
Possession. There we go. Possession. You are communicating with a demon. See, you're opening communication to something regardless. Exactly. You're opening communication, and with a seance, you're allowing that spirit, that demon, whatever it is, to enter your body and communicate through you. You're giving it permission to possess you. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing and you have no experience in it, you just done fucked up and gave that demon permission to own your fucking body. Okay?
You know what I love? Because my dad, a lot of people don't realize, before my dad converted to Christianity and on everything he did, he was a Satan worshiper. And he contacted demons. He's talked to demons. He's done a lot of the things that I did, and I do. He left it behind because his religion and all that now.
Right.
But he's told stories. He's told me stories of performing seances and having a demonic figure appear and swear that every single one of them was going to die, and everyone except for 2 in that room has died gruesome deaths.
Exactly. It's something you don't want to fuck with. Now, heads up, ladies and gentlemen, especially when I put with this going to YouTube for later. There is a difference between a Satan worshiper and a Satanist. Okay? Satanists are the whole Anton LaVey anti-Christian group. Okay? Their whole group is all about doing everything anti-Christian. Different from a Satan worshiper. A Satan worshiper worships Satan. A Satanist does not worship Satan. There is a difference. I just wanted to put that out there. Okay?
Yep.
But that is what it is. Now,
that's why I didn't say Satanist.
I know. So I just want to put that out there for education for people. With that said, we're getting ready to jump back to the video, but I wanted to put that whole seance thing out there. They're about to do a casual seance, okay? So let's get back to their casual seance.
Need help? Are you stuck here?
Move the camera if you need help.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Okay, first of all, their camera. Oh shit! There we go. Their camera is a motorized camera, so they probably have some kind of remote control moving the fucking camera. Debunked.
Are you in the boys' room?
Shut up, nobody.
If something bad happens.
Scared to walk in the dark and look terrified. I'm not even moving it.
You finally moved.
This door's stuck.
Get the fuck out of here.
As Shane asks if the ghost is now in the boys' room, the children immediately start crying their eyes out. But then, when they rush to the door, something is preventing them from opening it. They have to break down the door to get inside to the crying boys.
Whatever.
You can check out more of Veronica's story and videos over on her YouTube channel, Veronica Shannon. Catalina?
So real quick, ladies and gentlemen, that one was they did some really good staging. I don't believe it. For me, I'm sorry. If it's legit, they got too much bullshit in there for it to be legit. I'm sorry. If there's a doubt, throw it out. There's too much bullshit there. Yeah, stupidity. Oh, exactly, Monkey. Too much stupidity in there.
Catalina. So everyone has heard of the Bloody Mary party game and the Charlie Charlie challenge. But this next video features an odd supernatural game that I've never heard of before. Two girls are gathered in front of a creepy doll. Each time they recite a line, they light a candle at the doll's feet. And it didn't go well.
Una mate, ¿verdad? Dice que da miedo. Nada, está macana. Apura, mira, ya estoy grabando. Mi abuelita dice, harto miedo le tienen, apaga la luz. Mi hermana ve tu virtual con sus amigos, dice que harto miedo da. No creo. ¿Verdad? Vas a ver. Apura, prende la vela, prende la vela. Catalina, Catalina, vuelve a la vida. Lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita. Catalina, Catalina, vuelve a la vida. Lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día.
That's not a challenge, ladies and gentlemen. Hellfire, did you read what they were saying?
No, I didn't.
Let me go back. Watch.
What did they read?
Watch this shit, dude. Watch.
Apura, mira, ya estoy grabando. Mi abuelita dice, harto miedo le tienen, apaga la luz.
Yeah, exactly, Eon, exactly.
Mi hermana ve tu virtual con sus amigos, dice que harto miedo.
Watch
no
this
creo. ¿Verdad? Vas a ver. Apura, prende la vela, prende la vela. Catalina, Catalina, vuelve a la vida. Lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita.
Right there. Look at what they're saying. What the devil gives you, he takes it away. One right there. Watch this.
Catalina, Catalina, vuelve a la vida. Lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita.
They say it 3 times, and then they say something else.
En nombre del demonio.
Dude, that's not some party trick. That is a legit summoning a demon.
Yes. They took the Catalina thing. All that's doing is giving the name to a demon and asking in the name of to manifest. Okay, that is summoning 3 times exactly. The rule of 3 is everywhere in religion. It's in Wiccan. It's Trinity. The Trinity in Christianity. You have whatever you do happens to you threefold in Wiccan. You know the rule of 3 is everywhere in every religion. They are summoning something. So if this is legit, ladies and gentlemen, let me switch to chatting. If this is legit, ladies and gentlemen, well, if what we see is legit and I can't debunk it, it'll mean it's legit. What does that mean, Hellfire?
That means they just summoned a fucking demon.
Exactly. challenges like these, if you don't do a lot of these fucking challenges, because some of them are you're evoking a spirit. Okay, not invoking, but evoking. Okay, invoking means you're asking it to come into you. Evoking means you ask it to come forth. Okay, so there is a difference between evoking and invoking. But
and if you're an amateur, you should stay away from both of them.
Exactly. Oh my god. I'm lit right now, guys. I am so lit over this.
Demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día. ¿Ves?
Now this video was sent in by a viewer who says she found it on a random Spanish language website. I searched for the source or even a mention of this Catalina ritual that the girls are doing, but nothing showed up. So I leave it to you to decide.
Okay, the movement of that doll does not oh wow. That looks legit, guys. That for once, that looks legit. The movement of that did not move like it was being pulled on a string. That was movement. Hellfire?
Yeah, I agree.
Santeria yeah, exactly, Eon. It's a form of Santeria. Exactly. This is legit, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is legit. The movement of the arms. Let me go back and see if I can catch the movement of the arms for you. Okay. Now, if you're let me switch the camera real quick. Okay, if you're pulling something by a string, okay, you can tell it moved in an arc. If it's moving on a string, you could tell it's being moved by a string. You can tell, okay? But it's not moving like it's moving off of a string. It's completely different than moving on a string. This is a legit, it has a fluid motion versus a jerky motion that it would have if it was on a string. It's a fluid movement, like it's moving on its own design. That looked freaky. Yeah, of course it does. I just want to mention that they are, as Eon Rock and Roller said, they're using Santeria. They've invoked the devil's name. They called him forth, or one of his soldiers to come forth in his name, and they gave it a name at that, which are three mistakes. Okay, and for once, this is legit, guys. This is legit. Let me, I moved it back. I'm gonna play it for you. So watch the fluid movement of the arm. It is not being pulled by a string.
Manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy.
Here's the other thing: if it was moved by a string, that bracelet would not have moved like it did. It would have hung on the string, floating in midair.
Aquí y en este día.
Yeah.
¿Ves?
See, the arm moves inward, not outward. It didn't move forward. It moves into the stomach.
Now this video was sent in by a viewer who says she found it on a random Spanish
And then they
language.
scream. What did you expect was going to happen?
Right, exactly. You're evoking a damn demon, and you're gonna oh god, it actually moved. We're gonna scream, ooh. I knew crazy ladies in Mexico who used to do shit like that. That pure Santeria. Exactly. So
here's the thing: either because you can hear them talking at the beginning. One girl was like skeptical, and the other one was like, "Oh, either both of them were ignorant, or the one knew what the fuck was up and wanted to fuck with the other person."
Right. But see, for me, the movement, you can't. It's not someone fucking with anybody because the movement was moving inward. There was no alteration of the dress.
I'm not saying she was staging it and faking it.
Oh, she knew she was going to
summon a demon and what it was going to do.
Yes,
and
exactly.
She wanted to scare the other person.
Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing here, first video ever. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I finally have a legit fucking video on my Mystery Mondays. So I need later.
How many years?
I know, right?
Two, three?
On here, no. Mystery Mondays I've only been doing almost 1 year. But I've been doing paranormal investigation for a long period of time. Yeah, man, that was some crazy shit. Yeah, exactly, Eon. So technically, before I was doing the paranormal stuff on YouTube, so technically, yes, about 4 years. But this is the first time on Twitch, which is a year. So if you want to count, YouTube and Twitch, then yeah, at 4 years. This is some legit shit, guys. Let me go back to the screen and play it more.
Language website. I searched for the source or even a mention of this Catalina ritual that the girls are doing, but nothing showed up. So I leave it to you to decide.
And I'll say this, you guys know me. I will debunk the shit out of something, and I call bullshit on almost everything I see. For me to call something legit, that says something. I just want y'all to know that.
Is this a haunted doll caught on camera? Or is it
Dude,
all just an
look,
elaborate
even the
hoax?
head moved.
You decide.
Yep.
Truth and consequences.
Truth and consequences.
This next clip was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Sarah Baranski. Now, this video is shrouded in a bit of mystery in that I just can't seem to find the original.
Hang on, her grandmother was a bruja. She knew what was going on. Exactly. And see, her being a bruja goes along with what Eon Rock and Roller said about the Santeria. You know, most of the other bruja, they know their Santeria, which means that one of the granddaughters knew what the fuck, because I'm pretty sure one of them is being trained as that. What's the history behind the doll? Hogo, the doll that they have is not an animatronic doll. That doll that they have is a Mexican porcelain doll. Those dolls, because I know Eon Rock and Roller can tell you, because he's from the area for a lot of them. That specific doll has a fabric body with porcelain hands and a porcelain head. Maybe if I can find this doll on eBay, I buy it and send it to Rich. Hell no, Cellcat. Fuck that. I will hunt your ass down. Hell no. Hell no. Hell to the nizzo. But real quick. So the doll, it has a fabric body with porcelain hands, porcelain feet, and a porcelain head. Okay? Creepy ass doll, yes. A lot of old ladies and kids would have them laying around as decoration and not for actual play because of the porcelain body parts. And that's the reason why they're in Mexico and in the Hispanics, they're considered valuable dolls. So they're not typically played with. They're more for display purposes. So yeah, they would not have animatronics in them at all. What you missed, Hogo, was they actually did a summoning spell. They did an incantation, a summoning incantation, evoking a spirit in the name of the devil. Okay, they literally did a 3-time chant evoking a spirit in the name of the devil to come forth, and they gave it a name. They didn't ask for its name. They gave it a name, which is even worse.
I'm curious what happened to one or both of those girls, because they should have fucking listened to the spell they were chanting.
Yeah.
In the way magic works, you for everything that you get, you have to give something back. That's why they sacrifice things. And if they gave life to a demon, someone or multiple someones are going to die.
Exactly. Hang on one sec. Hogo has a picture here. Let me. So see, here's one of the dolls right there on a stand. This is a newer model. The one that they have belonged to their grandmother, which is an older model. But yeah, this is a newer model of it. Yes. So that would be a hell to the Izzo. Now, Cellcat mentioned they would with them to the girls on their baptism. Yes, exactly, Jan. Yes, they were given its gifts, and that's one of the significant meanings of them to be as displays and not to be played with. My raid wouldn't work. I tried to raid you. It's all good, Onyx Demon. It's all good. I appreciate you trying to give me a raid. Mad appreciation to you for that. So let me get back to these videos. They even said come back to life. that gives and takes away. Exactly, gives and takes.
Yep.
It takes
What the
life
devil
to
gives,
create
he
life.
takes away.
Exactly. Now, Cellcat mentioned a string over the shoulder. Okay, for the head to turn this way and the arm to go in, the shoulder would have to go over this shoulder here for it to pull this way, and it would pull up, not in. The arm moved this way, not this way or this way. It wasn't going up. Okay, so for it to go over the shoulders, it would go up. Arm went this way, okay, and it kind of went this way here, okay, instead of this or this, okay. So when the arm came in, instead of the arm going up or this way with a string, that's one of the ways that you can tell it wasn't a string. Yeah, my undivided attention now. Legit vid, Corey. Yeah, I'm gonna play it again for since Corey missed it. I'm gonna play it again for Corey. Everybody, we're gonna go back and replay this one video so Corey can see it. We now, Corey, it's stupidity, Corey. It's major stupidity. But this is finally on Mystery Mondays a legit video. Let me go back and play it. If I can find my damn mouse cursor.
Catalina, Catalina, vuelve a la vida. Lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita.
Right there. What the devil gives you, he takes it away. Okay. Now, so this is a play off of Annabelle. Oh no, this is way worse than a play off of Annabelle, bro. This is way worse.
This is probably how Annabelle was made.
Right, exactly. This is probably how she was made. Exactly. So, right here, ladies and gentlemen, one of them is going to get fucked up because that whole line right there, what he gives, he takes away. So, he's given this doll life if the incantation works, which means he needs to take a life to be able to give it to this doll. Just
Oh, not only that, but you have to keep in mind the power level.
Yeah.
A demon or angelic soul is way more powerful than a human soul.
Yep.
When you want to give a life to something like that, you're looking at sacrificing multiple human lives to bring that to life.
Exactly. Fire. Now, Hogo says it's too. He thinks it's too convenient that it's caught on camera. See, what I'm guessing, and this because you can tell the way that with their reactions and stuff, that they were hoping that it wasn't going to do anything, and they can call, be like, hee, it didn't work. We didn't get scared. Hee, kind of thing. I think that they were trying to say that they wouldn't get scared, and their reactions that it actually did something, freaked them the fuck out. He needs to give the doll a soul that he will take from you. Exactly.
Yep.
You can tell this is legit. You can tell. Catalina is the name of an actor who played in the Exorcism movie called Incarnate. Exactly, Demon. Exactly.
Well, whatever the name they use doesn't really matter because demons have gone by multiple names throughout history.
They're just giving it a name.
Lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este.
Right here, in the name of you know who, asking it to actually manifest itself today, here and now. Okay. Yeah, it goes by many names. Exactly. So they're demanding it to show its presence. They're asking it to take a life, to give a life, and demanding it show itself here. Now, I'm gonna point out the movement of the arm.
En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día.
Okay, now in just a second here, the arms are gonna move. Now, the arm right here, guys, okay, it moves to the center of the chest of the doll. Okay, now if it was being pulled by a string in that direction, it would have been pulled from this shoulder here or from under here. You would see a distortion of it being pulled, and the arm would go down or the arm would go up. But the arm doesn't go down or up. It goes straight back to this central spot, neither up nor down, which indicates that it's not being moved by a string at all. It cannot be moved by a string. There's no way for it to be moved by a string because it's not going up, down. There's no distortion in the dress as if it were indications of it being pulled by a string. See, it moved inward, not upward, not downward. It moved inward. Go to the beginning. Can a hand be inside the doll? Can we see how it's set up? You can see right here.
Gathered in front of a creepy doll. Each time they
Porcelain
recite a
doll
line,
like that, you can't
they
just-
light a
you can't-
candle
it's
at the
not
doll's
Exactly.
feet. And it didn't go well.
So see, you can see that it's on some kind of flat platform. So the way the dress is, there's no way for a hand to be able to get up into that area.
Una mate, ¿verdad? Dice que da miedo. Nada, son macanas. Apura, mira, ya estoy grabando.
See, there's nobody standing there at all for it to get up in there. It's on a little table that has the 3 legs and a flat platform. Okay, so with that table having the 3 legs and a flat platform, and there's nobody there, when they're lighting these candles, as they go to light the candles, and we see them light the candles, we would see that there's no one down there when they go to light the candle.
Mi abuelita dice, harto miedo le tienen a apagar la luz. Mi hermano ha visto un ritual con sus amigos. Dice que harto miedo da. No creo. ¿Verdad? Vas a ver. Apura, prende la vela, prende la vela.
And see how they're talking? It's not. You can tell it's not scripted because they're scripted. It doesn't sound like it's a scripted chat.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
See, nobody there.
Catalina, Catalina, vuelve a la vida. Lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita.
You can see that they're showing over here. There's a light right here. They are trying to do it so someone can easily sit their hand up under the table. But as you can see, there's nobody over there. They slightly show to the left side.
Catalina, Catalina, vuelve a la vida. Lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día. ¿Ves?
Okay, so see, here's the thing. You notice that the head is moving and the arm is moving. Okay, if it were being moved by a hand, there's no distortion in the dress. The doll never rustles. Right, the doll never rustles, which means if there was a hand under there, that dress would ruffle and move if there was a hand up there. But how would you get your hand inside the doll without noticeably moving it? Exactly. The dress never, as Hell Monkey says, the dress never ruffles. It doesn't move. It doesn't disturb. The dress stays still. If there was a hand already in there or moving up in it at a later moment, it would ruffle the dress. The dress would move and show some kind of movement of some kind. The dress doesn't move. It continues to stay still. The arm and the head move without disturbing the dress, which indicates there's nothing up inside the dress. There's no strings pulling it. It is true, legit movement. Porcelain dolls have always creeped me out. They creep me out too, Tabitha.
Now, this video was sent in by a viewer who says she found it on a random Spanish language website. I searched for the source or even a mention of this Catalina ritual that the girls are doing, but nothing showed up. So, I leave it to you to decide. Is this a haunt?
Real quick, let me share this. Let me switch. Let me see if I can find... Hang on. Don't have an actual doll, but imagine... Okay, this shirt here, okay, is on the doll. The doll is pristine. My issue with this is, if this is a powerful demon, they would have always shown some sort of damage or wear to the object due to the demonic energy of the being. And it may not be a powerful demon. It doesn't have to be a powerful demon that they evoked. So there's that. They just attached it. Yeah, exactly. So here's the thing, okay? If the doll's here, okay, and I were to slip my hand up under there, see how the fabric moves as I move my hand up under there? It still has some kind of movement of me putting my hand in there, okay? As my hand's in there, you're gonna see some kind of distortion of the fabric moving. The fabric never moves in any kind of way from like me trying to move it, how I'm moving it, the fabric, the whole fabric still moves by me moving what should be arms of a dog. Okay, so the fabric never moves, which means the arms are moving separately from the dress. So there's that. Fire Crystal is hosting. Thank you for the host. He has a collection. Let's see. I would be surprised if Retro had a. No, I don't have a porcelain doll. I have some pop vinyls, but I don't have porcelain dolls. In fact, I got a pop vinyl. I want to show y'all real quick. Hang on, I'll be right back. And Hellfire, if the hand was already there as I shown, even if it was already there, when you go to move the arms, even if you're moving one, that fabric still would have been ruffled by moving just that one finger because it's still gonna move. So it's not gonna it only the arm moves as if it's doing this number versus one actual thing moving it. But real quick for pop vinyls, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, look at that right there. I have the get it with that reflection there. There we go. I've got the flashing gremlin right there, ladies and gentlemen. Exactly, Hell Monkey. No one's under the table. So since you can see that there's no one under the table, when they do that, then they would have to put the hand up there, and for them to put the hand up there, the dress doesn't ruffle. This is legit. This Hellfire, what do you think? Hellfire ain't there. So anyway,
sorry. Yeah, I'm here. I was trying to unmute. But I've already stated what I think. It's legit.
It's legit. This is legit. Exactly. I think this is legit. And for me to call something legit, as much as I debunk shit, ladies and gentlemen, for me to call something legit, that says something. I saw Gremlins this Christmas. Nice, nice, nice. That pop vinyl, you'll never find it anywhere. This one, let me switch back over. This one here is, you can only get, if I can get it to where it zooms in on it. It's Greta and the Flashing Gremlin, okay? Those two gremlins, these two are very special edition gremlins. There are only certain ones of these made, okay? And I have one of them. I wanted to get the Greta, but someone had already got the Greta before me. So at least I do have this one. There's only a certain amount of these made. They're a very exclusive special edition one. And I happen to have it. Thank God. It goes along with my 80s, guys. Play it again. Dope vinyl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't see strings, no explication. I don't see strings either. Let me go ahead and switch it back, and we're gonna play it one more time for Hellfire. I mean for Hellfire, for Stone Demon.
Diablo te quita.
Hang on, let me go back a little further.
Apura, mira, ya estoy grabando. Mi abuelita dice, miedo, le tienes que apagar la luz.
So the hand isn't already there. So for the hand to not already be there, the hand would have to move up. Usually Mexican vids are poorly faked. This one isn't. Exactly. Yeah. Now, we already know that there's no hand under there. There's no one under there. So the person would have to slip their hand under there. If they did, this dress would ruffle. Even the slightest ruffle, you would see it from the movement of the hand sliding up. Play from the beginning. Okay, hang on.
Charlie Challenge. But this next video features an odd supernatural game that I've never heard of before. Two girls are gathered in front of a creepy doll. Each time they recite a line, they light a candle at the doll's feet. And it didn't go well.
Una moto, ¿verdad? Dice que da miedo. Nada, son macanas. Apura, mira, ya estoy grabando. Mi abuelita dice, harto miedo le tiene, no apaga la luz. Mi hermana ha visto visual con sus amigos, dice que harto miedo da. No creo. ¿Verdad? Vas a ver. Apura, prende la vela, prende la vela. Catalina, Catalina, vuelve a la vida. Lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita. Catalina, Catalina, vuelve a la vida. Lo que el diablo te da, el diablo te quita. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día. En nombre del demonio, manifiéstate hoy, aquí y en este día. ¿Ves? Cállate, versosa.
Now, this video was sent in by a viewer who says she found it on a random Spanish language website. I searched for the source or even a mention of this Catalina ritual that the girls are doing, but nothing showed up. So I leave it to you to decide. Is this a haunted doll caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Does that SoCat? That would be bad mistake. Exactly. So as you see, Stone Demon, nah, that's fake. The arm was too robotic. If you know what I mean. It seemed too fluid to me. 38 seconds where someone can do some shit. But see, that's what I'm saying. I reckon that doll was rigged. It could be, but the movement was too fluid. It didn't seem jerky like it would be if it was on a string or if it was on a mechanism. Okay, so it can't be.
I'm gonna put it this way: there's about a 0.5% chance that it was faked.
Right.
But the ritual they performed is a real ritual. Everything was handled completely legitimately, like you would handle a demon seance.
Exactly.
To me, with what's in the video and knowing that they performed an actual legitimate seance, the likelihood of it being fake is very, 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 very slim.
Right. Because here's the thing, I do debunking to certain microscopic level. Like I said, for the hand to slip up under there, and we saw that there was nothing there, so it would have a certain time for the hand to slip up. If it's a hand going up under there, the dress would have ruffled. If it was a string over the shoulder, because it's moving this way, it's not moving out. Okay, it's moving this way, so the dress would still have to rustle. If it's moving this way in an arc, okay, it's moving this way, okay, for it to do this, okay, that means that there would have to be a string, okay. The dress isn't ruffling, okay. The dress isn't moving like it's being rubbed by a string. If it was a motor, okay, then the motor would you would see certain things as well. Well, you'd need to find the location to find out if Catalina lost its like in a horrible manner for them to summon her, or if there's a doll. Right. So we'd have to we'd have to do some more investigation. That's why I mean that sounds like a legit ritual. It does. It sounds like a legit ritual. It is a legit ritual. Ritual. Onyx Demon ritual. But here's my thing. Is it 100% legit? No, I can't say that. But it is more accurately legit than a lot of the stuff that I've seen. I can't see nothing that indicates strings or motors or a hand. Okay, and I debunk shit. Okay, I try to debunk shit. This one I cannot debunk for the life of me. Catalina is such a common name over there. Exactly. But for the life of me, I cannot find anything that would show distortion to show a string, a motor, or a hand.
Yeah, exactly, Hell Monkey. The words don't matter. The name they call it doesn't matter. Because like we said earlier, demons go by multiple names throughout history. They've changed their name. The name you call it doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly. It's the method. And demon, yes, I understand, okay, but we're talking about a bunch of girls who they're probably not doing this they're probably just doing it for shits and giggles. So they're not expecting anything out of it. They're not thinking that, hey, it's not going to actually happen, so, blah, 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 blah. So they're not expecting it to happen. They don't believe that it's going to happen. They probably think it's bullshit, and they're doing it because, oh, it's creepy. Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. Let's do this just to show that nothing's going to happen. And then something happens. They didn't expect it to happen. Had they expected,
they're teenagers,
right? So had they
teenagers do things for shits and giggles, and they don't believe in anything,
right?
The number of friends that I have that have done mess with Ouija boards and done this and that, they don't believe it. They think it's just for fun, so they do it for shits and giggles because they got nothing better to do.
So exactly, so they probably weren't expecting anything to happen. I think the one girl is a young Bruja training. Could be.
That's a very good possibility.
But see, we can't say that. We have no information on her. We can't say that. That we can only think. That's the, if there's a doubt, throw it out. We have no information to say that she is. So because of that, we have to throw that out. I'm not saying it's fake. I want it to be real, but there's too much suspect things I see. I would need research more, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm saying it's 50-50 too. I'm not saying it's 100% legit, but it's more legit than some of the other bullshit we've seen.
I'll go as far as to say it's 90-10. I'm 90% sold on this being real. 10% would need more investigation to get me to 100%.
Right. So I'm saying the same thing. I say it's legit. Eon Rock and Roller, we're saying that we're strongly we're on the fence of it being legit. Okay. It could be fake. It could be fake. But if it's fake, they're doing a damn good job to be able to fool me. That's all I'm saying. If they have to be some damn good, super smart, meticulous people to be able to fool me. That fart got me. But yeah, they have to be meticulously able to like get me, and they would be doing a damn good job if they're doing that. So that said, let's go ahead and move over to the next video.
Truth and consequences. This next clip was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Sarah Baranski. Now, this video is shrouded in a bit of mystery in that I just can't seem to find the original video. And Sarah, who submitted the video, says that she's also searched all over for the original clip with no luck. So, the story goes that apparently the woman in the video was working the overnight cleaning shift in an old empty house. She claimed that she regularly experienced absolutely terrifying paranormal encounters during her nightly shift. But no one believed her. So, one night after being challenged by her friends, she went to the house, left off all the lights, and live streamed the whole thing to her friends on Snapchat.
Right, I'm gonna go open this door now. And you see some shadows, but that is me putting my phone in my other arm. Right. What?
Okay, first of all, this one here, ladies and gentlemen, we heard a knock on the door. So far, disembodied sounds of knocking could be somebody with her that we don't know about, and she's probably doing it to fake the video. So right now, this video is just somebody with her off camera knocking on a door. So far, I'm thinking this is...
God! Sounds like there's something in that bedroom. Sometimes it opens the door for you. Emma, if you're in there, can you open my door, please?
Can you open my door, please?
That's the attic. That must have top of the stairs. Come on, Kelly, you've been here 1,000 fucking times. Come on. Whew. I'm gonna go into Philip's bedroom now. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh yeah, it's fake. It's fake. It's definitely fake.
Now I want to go back down now. I want to go back down now, seriously, in a dead twatting move.
I want to go back down. I want to go back down.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'm telling you guys, this lady, she's gonna be the next Billboard chart song with her. Ooh, I have ghosts. Ooh, ah, ah, hello. Ooh. Oh shit! Damn it, motherfucker! Fuck, fighting, fuck.
Big mistake, this doing this cleaning at night. Stupid mistake.
Stupid mistake.
Right, I'm coming back to the stairs. I don't. Ah! F***ing hell! Oh God! Oh mum! Oh. Well, I don't want my mum because she's an ass. But there you go.
Maybe one of me boots.
Come on, I'm gonna man up now. Well, not man up because I'm a woman. I'm gonna woman up now. Come on. Can anybody hear what I can hear? Can you hear it, Chris?
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. This one is fake as fuck.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Hold on. Let me.
Okay, so that one is fake as fuck. Exactly. Sus as fuck, ladies and gentlemen. Sus as. So, it is now 2:51, and that one was fake as shit, ladies and gentlemen. I still got loads and loads more videos that we're gonna hit on next Monday. Hellfire, are you streaming at all? Hellfire. 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 Paging Mr. Hellfire. Paging Mr. Hellfire. Okay, well, I have no Hellfire answering me. So he needs to hurry up and answer me because I need to know if he's streaming. So, crickets, exactly. That one didn't seem to play through. So, how many of y'all want to continue this video on, these 20 videos? Because there's a lot of videos to go through. I have like literally 25 videos to go through. So next Monday we're gonna do the talking to cryptids, and instead of doing an alien video, I've got all these ghost videos that I want to go through, and then we're gonna go back to the alien videos. But I've got a lot of ghost videos that I do want to go through. So if y'all don't mind, next Monday I'll do a long run of ghost videos. But yeah, I'm trying to get Hellfire to answer me, but I don't know if he's gonna ever answer. Hellfire, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm taking care of something. I'll be right back.
Are you streaming tonight?
I am streaming tonight.
What time?
9 o'clock.
Okay. So there we go. So you do what you got to do. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I've got time to play one more video. Okay, so we're gonna go to the other video. We're gonna get past this bullshit one of the Irish lady or the English lady. I'm not sure which nationality she is, but go ahead and switch back. We're gonna fast forward this.
Catch proof of her ghostly encounter on her Snapchat live stream? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Meanwhile, on TikTok user Sabrina C. Coven claims that her apartment has a history of strange...
Right there, ladies and gentlemen, as we know, for everybody that is a regular here, when it comes to ghost videos, when you see the words TikTok, it equals fake. There we go. Leather Rebel is dropping it in. TikTok equals automatic fake. This one right here is an automatic fake, but we'll give it a mega fake. Exactly. We're gonna give it a comical chance just to see just how fake it is.
Occurrences. Doors open and close on their own, and drawers slide
Let's see
open
just
when no
how
one is
comical and
around.
retarded this person is.
Then one night, Sabrina captures something absolutely shocking on her CCTV camera. At 5:41 in the morning, Sabrina's cat is quietly walking through the living room when this happens.
Oh, we've already seen this one. This one here is a repeat, guys. We already know this one. This one. So we're gonna go ahead and skip this one. We debunked this one a while ago.
Catch 'em All Fishing has a channel dedicated to fishing and catching reptiles. Nothing creepy or nothing paranormal whatsoever. At least until this recent video. In the video, Zach is exploring an undisclosed location that he calls, quote, an abandoned underground city. He says that he is trying to find and capture a python, as the large snakes are drawn to warm, wet places like this. As he enters the dark building, he immediately feels like he's not alone.
So, before I get too deep in here, just want to let you all know I'm looking for snakes right now, for pythons. And honestly, feel like I shouldn't be in here. It's really creepy in here, and it's really big. Hello?
As he explores the dark underground building, Zach is a little jumpy, and it turns out he has reason to be.
Dude. What? Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Zach hears strange moans coming from somewhere down the winding underground hallways. He decides to hide, thinking there might be someone else in there with him. Someone up to no good.
Wish me luck, guys. I gotta shut off my light. I don't know what's going on. The voices stopped. The voices stopped.
That's legit someone actually talking.
What the?
Eventually, the voices stop, and Zach decides to make a break for it, leaving the underground tunnel system behind. But later, when Zach reviews his footage, he realizes that he caught something absolutely terrifying in one of his camera shots.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
It's leaking outside from somewhere. What?
Hello?
The bizarre figure of a pale man seems to.
Okay, so right there, the bizarre figure of a pale man. First of all, for pale, that's like you can see that it's a person dressed up just standing there, because as you see here, he's got boots on and a sweater or something over there. Can't that be old fluorescent light fixture? What I'm looking at is a real person, because you can see the arm right here, an arm right here. You can see right here, he's wearing a headlamp. And that is a modern headlamp with a toboggan that he's got on right there. And he's got boots on here. Wow, they didn't even try very hard. No, they didn't. It's because he's moving really, really, really quick. He's not pale, LOL. Right, he's just in the shadow, so it looks pale. But yeah, let me pull it back just a hair. And we're going to slow it down. Do the Onyx Demon slow speed. How did I do that? Onyx Demon's favorite slow speed.
Leaving the underground tunnel system behind. But later, when Zach reviews his footage, he realizes that he caught something absolutely terrifying in one of his camera shots.
It's leaking outside from somewhere.
Hello?
The bizarre figure of a pale man seems to be staring at Zach from the darkness.
See, ladies and gentlemen, it's just a person with a modern day headlamp above their face, standing there, and with a quick movement, he pulled the I didn't see it before until now. I didn't see it before until now. Pretty much, probably what happens. He filmed it, and it was so creepy and freaked him out that he probably brought his friend down with him, refilmed it afterwards, just an average Joe working overtime, right? He got a shadow. Exactly. He's got a shadow. Exactly. So he probably came back and filmed later and added it to the one video. Probably the plumber going to fix that leak, right?
Zach claims that he didn't even see the figure until he reviewed his footage later. However, he says that throughout his entire exploration, he felt like someone was following behind him. So, is this strange pale figure a ghost caught on camera? Or was there just some creepy person stalking Zach throughout the tunnels? You decide. You can watch Zach's full video on his YouTube channel, Catch 'em All Fishing.
Catch 'em all fishing.
Earn after reading. This next video was recorded by a Jordanian ghost hunter that I've never featured before, named Mahmoud. In the clip, he's investigating an abandoned building that is said to be home to a powerful curse. As Mahmoud explores, he begins to find old crumpled pieces of paper inside the cupboards, but he pays them no mind. However, it seems almost as if someone or something is watching him as he explores the house's cabinets.
Oh yeah, it's fake. And when he checks his footage later,
he finds that there might have been yet another paper on a higher cabinet shelf that he couldn't reach. And this one almost seems to move on its own.
Okay, so the paper moving.
And then this is where things become.
Okay, so the paper moving could have been as simple as a ant or a roach or it could be a mouse dragging it slowly. It could be a number of things.
Become truly bizarre. Mahmoud finds a bright red paper inside one cabinet and decides to see what it is.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم شو هذا؟ مساء يا اخوان بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم خلينا نفتحه كثير يصير بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم والله ما بضل ولا دقيقة من دخلت.
As he lays down the paper to examine it, the very floor beneath him seems to burst into flame. He makes a quick run for it. Later, when Mahmoud examines the strange paper that he found inside the house, he finds a series of strange symbols in an odd, indecipherable language. So did Mahmoud find an actual curse scribbled on pieces of paper spread throughout the house? Or is it just an elaborate hoax?
Real creepy Mahmoud, get a life. So yeah, they're saying that the floor surrounded him in flames, but it was only 2 spots of flames, and I don't know, there was just something completely not completely right about it. I don't know what it was, but yeah, that was straight fake right there.
Decide.
He found bullshit is what
you can check out Mahmoud's full video and his other ghost explorations over on his YouTube channel. A Cry from Beyond.
A Cry from
Back
Beyond.
in the 1960s, the sad story of teenager Sylvia Likens was perhaps one of the most tragic events ever to occur in Indianapolis, Indiana. Now, I won't go into the grisly details of the case, but suffice to say, Sylvia Likens met a horrible fate, sometimes imprisoned in her own home's basement. Sylvia finally lost her life, and the house remains abandoned. In this video, YouTuber Carlos Coy 135 and a friend are investigating the Indianapolis home where Sylvia met her tragic fate.
How are you doing?
Even though the pair don't notice it, things get a bit bizarre almost immediately. The house is empty, but this.
This is a freaky ass house. I know.
Did you see it? When the video is slowed down, you can see that it looks like the curtains on the far left window are pushed back, as if someone is taking a look outside. But the house is supposed to be empty.
So, yeah,
as they walk around the outside of the home,
could,
their camera catches another strange.
So yeah, exactly. It's fake. Good. I've been here just doing laundry. Got you. Glad you're here though. So anybody could have snuck into the house and could be looking out. Here's my thing. Somebody's probably sneaking in the house, probably living in there because it's abandoned, and they see somebody walking around the house, so they're looking out the window to see who's there. So it could be slightly legit. They're like, oh, someone's in there, something's in there, blah 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 blah. Yeah, probably some homeless guy has found a way to sneak into the house. Squatters, exactly. So it's slightly legit, but slightly fake at the same time. Let's see what else they catch.
Strange anomaly.
What was the basement like? Where
Viewers say that it looks almost as if some misty white shape is peeking from the window and then rapidly ducks back inside. But this is when things get truly bizarre. The guys check out the basement where Sylvia Likens was imprisoned for much of her time in the house.
This is the basement where the little girl was tortured. Dude, come here. This is freaky. As you can see, this is what the basement looked like. That's oh hell no, this picture is serious too. Dude, I ain't fucking. I'm not fucking. There's a picture of the stairs. You gotta I swear to God.
As they walk away from the basement window, well, just listen closely and see what you hear.
I ain't fucking. I'm not fucking. There's a picture of the stairs. You gotta
Now, some claim that they can actually hear screams for help coming from the basement. Here's the clip again with subtitles revealing what many viewers say they hear.
There's a picture of the stairs.
So I tried to boost the audio by isolating certain frequencies, but since all speakers and headphones reproduce sound so differently, this may sound better or possibly worse, according to your speakers.
See, I hear it. I hear the audio, but I can't tell if it's someone down the street yelling that and it's far away. It doesn't sound like it's coming from where they're at. It sounds like it's coming from down the road. Hell Monkey, like me, you're really good at EVPs. Take a listen to the audio. Does it not sound like the audio is coming from far away versus from near them?
For much of her time in the house.
This is the basement where the little girl was tortured.
Gotta go. Today's stream was awesome. Have a good night. Take it easy, Leather Rebel. Take it easy.
Dude, come here. This is freaky.
Now listen. Okay, so if you listen before they go in, you can hear somebody down the distance. Here, watch. Let me back it up. Just as they walk up to that area, you can hear somebody talking from off of a distance. Listen.
Catches another strange anomaly.
See, there's people yelling outside already.
What was the basement like? Where
Viewers say that it looks almost as if some misty white shape is peeking from the window and then rapidly ducks back inside.
See, you heard someone yelling outside somewhere, way before they go, and you're gonna hear keep hearing the voices as they're walking to it.
But this is when things get truly bizarre. The guys check out the basement where Sylvia Likens was imprisoned for much of her time in the house.
This is the basement where the little girl was tortured. Dude, come here.
See that? It was just going off just then.
As you can see, this is what the basement looked like. That's
glad you're off.
Oh hell no! This picture is serious too. Dude, I fuck. I'm not fuck. There's a picture of the stairs. You gotta swear to God.
As they walk away from the basement window, well, just listen closely and see what you hear.
I fuck. I'm not fuck. There's a picture of the stairs. You gotta
Now, some claim that they can actually hear screams for help coming from the basement. Here's the clip again with subtitles revealing what many viewers say they hear.
I fuck. I'm not fuck. There's a picture of the stairs. You gotta
So I tried to boost the audio by isolating certain frequencies,
the audio,
but since all speakers and headphones reproduce sound so differently, this may sound better or possibly worse, according to your speakers.
I fuck. I'm not fuck. There's a picture of the stairs. You gotta
So, does Sylvia Likens' ghost haunt this home?
So,
or
missing
are
females
viewers
in the area?
seeing and even hearing things that just aren't there? You decide.
So yeah, the audio definitely sounds like it's coming from a distance versus there. You know, so I don't think that it's easy. Their caption could be about three things. It could be about three things, and that leads to the EV that they think they're catching. If there's a doubt, throw it out. There's a different ways that I could discernibly, as Hell Monkey said, 3 different ways. That we can debunk it. I'm going with some dude has a female kidnapped in there. Exactly. Either somebody's got it off at a distance somewhere, or they could be off somewhere in the distance somewhere, needing help. It could be a bunch of different, either muffled or distance. Exactly. So we have no way. So that comes down to if there's a doubt, throw it out. That is my rule of thumb. Literally, legitly, if there's a doubt, throw it out. Sounds more real than an EVP. Exactly. I'm doing some checking, lady. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get on to the next video.
The Watcher in the Window. Hurst Castle in Hampshire, England was established in the early 1500s, and over its grim 500-year history, it served as a formidable English military fort. It was also sometimes used as a prison to hold convicts sentenced to death. So it goes without saying that the castle has seen some dark and bloody times. Many visitors claim to have seen ghosts and shadows in its haunted hallways, including the spirit of a long-dead monk. Paranormal investigator Tony Ferguson has explored the haunted Hurst Castle many times, and on each visit, he seems to capture something more and more terrifying. On this particular visit, Tony brings along fellow investigator Paul Sissel. The two men split up to explore the castle all alone. But for Paul Sissel, it didn't go well.
Okay, this one here, guys, I've actually already shown this one as well. This is a repeat. I hate when they get to be a repeat, you know, because I don't know. It's just like when you show them. Because this guy here, he stands there and he's there, and then all of a sudden he gets rageful because he's possessed by something. So yeah, this one's actually a repeat. So with that said, it's 3:14. It's already almost 15 minutes past my my time for me to get out of here, because I know pretty much of y'all are waiting to go. So Hellfire is live. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Hellfire. Make sure we Paul Lemass. Exactly, Paul Lemass. There we go, Paul Lemass. Lemas. There you go, Lemos, Paul Lemos. Now, I got a bunch of you guys here. Please stay with me for at least 5 minutes. As I always ask you, don't leave till after 5 minutes of the stream. Get those extra time shard points in there, because very soon, sometime tonight, I'm releasing the dares. You're gonna want to get those extra points for those dares. There's a lot of great dares coming to you guys. Make sure you check me out tomorrow with Hailfire on the Critical Hit, our game and tech talk show. And then I'll come again on Friday with Fallout Friday. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Let me go ahead and drop this raid. And as always, on Hellfire _ LTV. As always, love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for let me educate you guys. For those of you who have participated and gave off some knowledge and discussion. Thank you for the discussion. Hoga, Demon, Tabitha, Hell Monkey, Hellfire, Leather Rebel, Eon Rock and Rolla, Jeff is Lone Wolf. Mad props to you, Jeff. Love that I have you as a mod. You are awesome. Every single one of y'all. Thank you all of y'all later, Retro. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. As always, once again, hashtag raid, hashtag retroactive. Let's show Hellfire some serious Stream Demon love. So thank you. Good stream. I appreciate it. I got more coming for you guys. A lot of great stuff in the future. So thank you for being here. New Year's coming up. New retroactive is coming. I'm working on everything. I'm gonna have everything ready for the new year. New year, new retro, guys. Hashtag raid, hashtag retroactive. And if you're a Stream Demon, hashtag Stream Demon. Let's do this.